Woo! Hey, hey, how are you all doing today? If it's past day, that's all right. How is everyone doing tonight? We in there. It's just a Black Friday stream. Usually conversation rule the nation, baby. So we gonna talk about whatever the fuck we want for a while, right? I hope everybody had a decent Thanksgiving. Though it's another day. Hopefully you made meaning for it. And yeah, mine was pretty straight. It was all right. It was all right. A lot of crazy shit happened in the news on Thanksgiving, and that's always unfortunate. But tis life, right? It is what it is. Anywho, what it do with you? Um, Start off with I'm gonna elaborate more on that stream I did yesterday. Yesterday I did a stream about traditions. It was a Thanksgiving random topic. And I mainly was wondering, like, how do people handle traditional differences, right? It was a comment on the video that I did, where someone actually spoke on how they don't really celebrate a family holiday like Thanksgiving and things like that under their own. They just don't do it, and they get turned into like the black sheep of the family, which typically how it turns out when you don't abide by traditional, I'll say, just the traditional way of doing things. Older generations are very critical on that. And, I broke a couple of traditions, I believe, but it was never to be malicious. I'm my own individual. So, like in my mind, I don't feel like it was being disrespectful, but I'm just being uniquely who I am, right? Like, I get that the family, I can't say we, I'm only 29. I get that the family probably did this shit since my great 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 pause great grandfather did started it off or whatever, but times change and beliefs differ, but that doesn't mean you're disrespecting the tradition by not practicing it. That's what I look at it, right? I feel it's more disrespectful to indulge in activity that you really don't care about just because everybody else wants you to do it, right? You 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 should always, well, not should. I believe an individual has the right to decide what they would like to partake in and not partake in. Um you know what I mean? Happy Black Friday to you too, OCD. This is, man, I should have called this shit the Black Sheep Stream. That's what I should have said it. Happy stores trying to sell all the shit they couldn't sell before day. That's what we gonna call it. Happy on sale day. But yeah, man, like that's a tradition to some people. Every motherfucking body damn near gotta go shopping on Black Friday. And they be doing some crazy shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I knew this. I seen this old lady. Lady nice as hell, sweet as fuck. Probably don't even walk around like that. But boy, Black Friday came through, Nick. Grandma was not having nobody taking what she waited in line for. I'm looking like, damn, ain't nobody gonna motherfucking go for the grandma. No, grandma wanted to go because grandma know what she wanted. Well, I'm sorry, Grandma. It's only three consoles left, and you're 455th in line. I don't think you're gonna make it. Well, I've been here since yesterday, and I'd be darned if some young whipping that Grandma fall and get a busted ass hip because she wanted the new PlayStation 5. Now, I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like some traditions are just habits that people want to cover up as traditions. BX, what it do, pimpin'? Main, how you doing, cuz? Where the fuck is my other phone? I'm just speaking on traditions, fool. Really, that's what I'm gonna elaborate on this one. Traditional differences And I mean, I already got my opinion on it, but I believe it's wrong for a family or a community to shun an individual that doesn't want to partake into the societal norms, hence the tradition. I mean, like I said, right? I believe if you're not maliciously, you know, being an asshole, like, no, fuck Thanksgiving because I ain't got no family and shit. I mean, that's your opinion, right? And if you feel that way, that's genuine, right? But I feel like if you didn't like Thanksgiving, if you said fuck Thanksgiving, but you just do it because your family does it, to me, that's more disrespectful. Because you're really disrespecting yourself because if you're not all the way in it, then why partake in it? And it goes with traditions in hand, like Easter. I don't really partake in Easter. I'll boil me a motherfucking egg, but I do that now. It ain't Easter Sunday. But my family is a strong Christian family, and like, you really don't. You really don't say fuck Easter. Our family don't really have traditions when we get together except getting drunk and falling out with each. See. That type of thing is awesome because now that's just something that y'all do, right? That's perfect, right? Like, and there's nothing wrong with families that hold traditions because there's certain standards that I understand that must be, I guess, practiced. I don't know. I'm gonna send the link, but like overall, I'm just dumbfounded at the fact that a lot of people be getting railroaded and shafted by their family just because they don't agree with certain. It depends. You say BX, okay. I see. Now this is why it's an open panel. Let me unlock the goddamn door real fast. Open sesame seeds, cause I need to know who got the beef. No, yeah, you're right. It does depend, of course. And I mean, that's with anything. The way you do things will bring a reaction regardless of your true intentions, right? This other phone is bugging. I don't even know where I cut that motherfucker on. But yeah, so like Halloween. What's the tradition in Halloween? You trick people or you give treats out. You hardly ever really hear anybody just knocking anyone who don't participate in Halloween. But it's like certain families just be like, well, we've been doing this for 6 generations, and if you're gonna just change up now, don't bother getting in touch with us anymore. I feel like that's an extreme, but I mean, to each his own. What's up, BX? You said it depends. What's up?
Look at the screen. Nah. As far as being shunned, man, I do disagree with anyone shunning anyone, right? And that goes
Mm,
both ways for the people that are trying to shun someone because they don't want to celebrate a holiday, as well as the people that shun the people that want to participate in certain holidays. And I do get your point of view, but it seemed like at some point you kind of did seem to like shun the people that did want to support holidays, and it was a form of your delivery. I do believe
mm,
that when it comes to like tradition, some people do want to hold it, or keep it up because of family, and I don't think anything's wrong with that. Should they be trying to
mm,
push you? No, but should they still make an effort to try to keep family and tradition? Yeah, I believe so. There's so many traditions that are actually good, and keep you in track. You know what a tradition I wish kept going? The
what's
whole
up?
family quilt thing. What happened to that? I don't really
Oh
see
yeah, where
that
everybody stitch
often.
something and shit. I ain't heard
That
about
used
that
to
in so
be,
long.
fam, that used to be amazing because, like, fam, could you imagine passing that on and like each time you pass it on to another generation, you add something new to the quilt that symbolizes something that y'all went through, but you stayed together, and then that has a certain history, right? And that's tradition.
Huh.
There's a whole
I
bunch
see
of
what you
things that's
mean.
traditions. Religion sometimes gets passed through tradition, and however
Ooh.
someone finds religion, no matter what religion it is, I'm never going to blame them for it or have any
Mm-hmm.
kind of feelings in a negative light. So there's certain traditions that people do pass down, especially involving family, that I do think are positive and should be continued.
Um, would it be safe to say that it's dangerous to bring up talking points when you're someone that when you express a certain point of view, you're not trying to be biased on one side, but you almost go extremely left or extremely right with your point of views, right? Like how you said, I kind of came off a little rough with my example, which I know exactly what you mean, right? But
Mhm.
it wasn't, and that doesn't mean I intentionally try to, push anyone from this discussion with my, but
Of course
like,
not.
do that, does that mean like people need to, I guess, better understand what they're really trying to convey, even if they feel at the moment that they're conveying the most thought out synopsis possible? You know what I'm trying to say? Like you
No,
feel like you saying it in a way where see, now this is it. I just thought about it. I'm saying in a way where people who extreme will get it and people who are not to get it. But I can understand how it could knock either one of them off the pedestal, right?
I
Because I
think
look at
that
it in
you
both
okay.
ways. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, continue. Continue.
No,
If
that
you
was it. I
asking
was
me
just
a
saying.
question,
Yeah, yeah, that was it. I was just elaborating my point. I hope you got it, nigga. You know what I'm saying, nigga.
no,
Like,
I got it. I was trying to answer the question. I think what the problem is that you're overthinking on not trying to offend certain sides or trying to appeal to certain sides when you need to just be yourself, fam. If you're speaking from your perspective on, yo, motherfucker, I'm tired of people trying to bum rush and enforce holidays on a nigga. I'm tired of
right?
that shit. I don't fuck with holidays, fam. That's just me. But then as well as you keep an open path to, yo, if you guys fuck with it, that's cool. But I'm gonna tell you why I don't fuck with it and just give you a perspective. You don't have to worry about offending or setting any kind of sides. Fuck
Oh,
that, fam. Anything offends anybody. But if that's your perspective, man, talk from your perspective. Fuck that neutral shit.
see, that's what it is. And I'm gonna use the term. I'm gonna use the term not fence sitting because that's what I wasn't doing. But in retrospect, you kind of are when you're trying to. When you're saying what you want to say, but you're afraid to offend, but you feel as if you're not even offending it. Your whole goal is not to offend, and if you're not trying to offend, then just say it. But make sure you use the method to let them know like this is not the absolute. This is my opinion. What do you think? Right?
Yeah, but it puts a little bit too much on it sometimes. Like it's like if you see a girl that you like, right,
Mm.
and I guess you want to let it be known, motherfuckers would be like, "Oh, I think that young lady there is quite ravishing." So they, nah, nigga, is that how you normally talk, motherfucker?
Oh
No, I think
yeah,
she fine as shit, yo. That's really right, nigga.
yeah.
Like that filter, I don't like put that shit on at all. But that's just me personally, and like I
Right.
just feel like that's what's causing you to overthink. Take the filter off, man. Just speak your opinion. You don't like
That's a
holidays. You don't like
brilliant
holidays.
example. That was a brilliant example. I'm not even gonna lie. You literally just used what I did, but you modified it in the way where you was like, I wouldn't have did that. Check this out. But what do you think? I mean, if that's what you think, and I like that. That's really the best way to have a discussion because I'm not shutting the door or
Mm-hmm.
busting in on anybody's thoughts. I'm giving them room to adjust, and if they want to come in, they can come in. I'm not closing them out with my jargon. I get that. That's
Yeah.
deep as hell. Like, cause it's and that just comes with the notion of let me go back to that point of fence sitting. You're sitting on the fence to the point where it's hurting you for nothing, right?
Well,
Like
fence
a
in
fence
is
is
the
a
wrong
fence.
term for that. I think
Oh, okay. What's a better way to elaborate? Oh, how
because
you doing,
fencing
Bliss? By the way.
is. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing? Fencing is more of if you see two people going at it, or you have two different sides, and you saying, "I'm just gonna wait this out and pick up the corpses." Like, that's
Oh, okay.
fencing. What I would say you would do is being neutral, but to a sense where nothing's wrong with being neutral. I think that you would being a little bit over, I don't know, overprotective or just oversensitive with your
I see
delivery.
what you're saying. By constantly reiterating my me when I could have just stated that at first, left it at that with my points, and then opened the discussion for everybody else. I see exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
That's
only
what's
speak
up.
your you can only speak from your experience, right? If it's your
Facts.
personal opinion, that's cool. People can disagree, All right, but if you're gonna argue your point, I want to hear from your side, man. I definitely want to hear it. But that's the only thing that I wanted to convey when I was listening. I was like, yeah, I agree with him to some standpoint, but it does seem like he's saying it from his side, which is no problem. I just think you need to clarify that and just go.
Right. And don't have to constantly double back with, but this is just how I feel, right? Because at that point, when you constantly saying how I feel, it's almost like you're trying to persuade them to look at it in your lens, other than having a discussion on what do you see and how you see it. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Like when if I'm doing the stream and somebody comes and a fucking TV show gets brought on, I'm like, man, that shit trash. Somebody's like, I really like that show. I'm like, where are you like that? That show's trash. I'm not gonna change your mind.
You done that to me a many times, nigga.
Yeah, that shit garbage. I mean, if you like it, cool, but I think that shit's trash. That's keep it like that.
Is this your best?
Oh damn no.
Look at the screen.
Look at the screen.
That's gonna be a new tradition. Fuck that.
But
Oh my
man,
God.
keep it going. I don't want to interrupt, man.
Oh no, we good. That's what the conversation is for. And you know how my mind worked. That was a good segue. It wasn't even filler, but it opens the door to have a more discussion and an understanding fact on what I was actually trying to portray. And I can actually, since this is basically a continuation from yesterday's stream on traditions, I can segue with a subtopic of habits too, right? Can you believe tradition and habits coexist almost in retrospect?
Yes, for sure. If you've been doing something for tradition, and then eventually you just continue with it, yeah, it could be from habit as well.
Could that just an idea? You think from it being a habit, which means a person is comfortable with this routine, right? Could that
Mhm.
possibly cause the disdain or disagreement of such detachment of tradition?
To some degree, because here's the thing: sometimes people are not really upset at their habits or like
Mm.
displeased with their
Mm.
habits. So that's like it depends.
It's just a choice at that point. Then what you're saying, it doesn't necessarily have to be a reason other than a choice, right?
Well, yeah. Now, if you have a habit, you can stop it if you work hard enough for sure. There's no habit that's just like, oh, well, can't do nothing about that. I'ma just keep biting my nails. I'ma just keep sucking my thumb. No, fam. Some people
Yeah,
just
yeah.
continue to do shit like that because it puts them in a calm state of mind or fucking little small things like shaking your legs or whatever. That's a habit that I can change, but I choose not to because it relaxes me. when,
Mm.
I, when I'm high, like bouncing your knee or something like that, I love doing that shit. It really puts me in a relaxing state. I ain't gonna
I
change
dig
that
it.
shit.
I dig it. I dig it. So it's more of a personal thing. See, that's what I was.
Mhm.
That's literally my whole point on traditions, right? I was really wanting to speak on how it's more of a personal thing. Though I get family. Family is not really quote unquote personal because your sister and your brother aren't you.
Mhm.
But personally, like to change certain traditions or family habit gatherings, you know what I'm saying, to be blackballed or just like, oh well, since you don't do this and since you just don't celebrate how we raised you or whatever like that, just don't come over for Christmas and things like that. Like with those
Okay,
with those type of outbursts, it's like I
that
feel like
sounds
that
good to
shit.
me.
I'm with it, but like, is that really like how you feel? Like, I don't feel like that. I just believe that shouldn't be the catalyst of cutting someone off because they personally is becoming an individual.
That's their choice as well. If you're gonna turn into an individual and not want to do certain activities, that's their right to say, well, these are the activities we're doing. If you don't want to
Mm,
engage in, then you shouldn't be here. That's like imagine if I don't know, you like wrestling, right? You got
right.
together with your homeboy that like wrestling. One of your homeboys, which is equally as important, you're friends with him, hates
Mm,
wrestling. But he
mm.
insists on coming to that shit every week and talking shit about how horrible the wrestling show that you watch with all your friends
Just the
is
shit on it.
garbage.
Hmm.
This is horrible. How can you watch this? Just eventually you're gonna be like, motherfucker, maybe you shouldn't come, bro. It just doesn't make sense. In fact, you wouldn't even invite him. You might be like, I know he doesn't like this. Why have him there? If like, because think about it, if you're not comfortable, maybe they're doing you a fucking favor, like as well as doing themselves a favor. Nobody
Oh,
wants
I see
somebody
what you're
that don't
saying.
want to be there, just there. Yo, fam, I'm definitely one of those people that I don't like to be around certain people for holidays. So if I
Mm.
go to an event because I feel like I'm forced to with my family, you gonna fucking know it. You gonna see it in my face. I'm gonna be talking to you crazy. Hey man, how you doing? Don't worry about me, man. Fuck you talking about?
Ooh,
I'm doing good.
emotions on the sleeve, but you're not emotional. I feel you.
I'm telling you, I don't want to be here at all, fam. So like, especially once I got to a certain age, I was just like, I'm just not gonna show up. So when people do shit like that, I don't take it as an insult. I take it as like, thank you,
Mm.
because you knew you would have wasted my fucking time. There's things you could have been doing that's more important to you than a fucking holiday or people wanting to shun you. If someone shuns you, it's not really a shun because it's like you don't really want to be somewhere that you're not wanted.
Facts. That's like they just basically gave you the match, and that bridge was already tethered. I see exactly what you're saying. Cause I mean, we all come from a family where, come on, nigga, we got we what? Let me use an example. Mario's birthday. It's February 20th. BX is in there. Kyra's there. Bliss is there. Everybody's there. And then when I pull up, and I'm just jigging and shit. I'm not paying attention who's not there. And you hear Kyra come over to you like, um, Shamsir ain't coming, is it? And then you be like, hell nah, man. That man always ruins shit. He ain't coming. He don't even like Mario like that. See, I've been around people like that too, where you just don't invite the whole group because you know A and B is gonna act the fool because they really don't like it. Almost like what? Like if it's Thanksgiving, if it's Christmas, and you got family members who celebrate Hanukkah and really don't get into it, they start throwing out pagan names, things like that. You ain't gonna really invite them over. You might send them a happy, Merry Christmas card or whatnot, but you're not gonna just, hey, come on over for Christmas dinner, because you know they're not with it. So I see what you're saying. I see exactly what you're saying. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, it's all personal, so that's why I don't know. I just can only know myself. But trying to
Yeah, I
understand is
don't.
just shaky, bro. That's kind of, it's not even slippery, it's shaky because you waver in your own ideas. I mean, when you get to that point, right? Because it shouldn't matter of other people's thoughts at this point, right? But when you, like, that's why I'm happy you kind of caught me in there because I need to stop that. I'm neutral with my discussions, but how I convey them points, I want to catch that because and that's just in general because I really want to invoke thought and have a back and forth conversation, two-way discussion. It's not in no way trying to influence or convincing in one way or another. So yeah, with those type of topics like religion and shit like that, I can see how it can get shaky because you're gonna come from a personal place. You just got to make sure you differentiate what you know and what you're speaking on and what you're trying to discuss, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's all it is. Because people want to, I guess, hear your opinion for your opinion. And to be honest, anything else would just be crazy. It's like you a robot.
Mm,
Today we will be talking about this. You could feel like this, and you could, nigga. How do you feel?
right?
Like, I don't want to see what your opinion is on the show. I don't want to see the same thing mimicked over and over again, fam. How do you feel about the holidays? I want to actually get that point across of your point across. How do you feel about holidays, man?
To be honest, I actually feel like those are pretty good excuses, I'm gonna say, or reasons for people to get together or to celebrate certain things if they personally choose to. To me, honestly, holidays are like birthdays. They come once a year. Everybody gets a chance to partake in it if they experience it, but it's only up to them to really enjoy it. And well, not enjoy it, but to celebrate the day, right? Like on your birthday, you can go to work, go to sleep, and it won't be no different day from Monday. Just like Christmas, you can sleep all day, and it's no different day from Sunday. So really, holidays is just a term. It don't really have any significance to me, honestly. That's what I just think of it as a traditional thing. It's not something that a person. I don't believe it's something that a person normally like. Yeah, today we're gonna make this the day. It's more. Okay, well, I grew up celebrating Christmas. Make sure my child enjoys Santa Claus, and you get what I'm saying. I don't really see no significance in holidays other than a reason for family and get together and shit.
Well, yeah, that it is a part of tradition, but once you become an adult, you can create your own traditions or fucking alter certain traditions. Like I know for one, ain't gonna be no Santa Claus in my fucking house. That if I ever have kids, I'll be damned if I buy some shit and you gonna give credit to some motherfucker that ain't here. Ever
Yeah,
he ain't
right.
here reading your horrible ass grades. He ain't got to go to parent teacher conference. He ain't never wipe your booty. But you gonna say he bought you these presents? Fuck out of here. I work for that shit. That was me, son. I did that. But the other than that, yeah, I would just make my own traditions, or if I choose to follow one, I choose to follow one. But just like you said, a lot of holidays are just excuses to go see your fam, and that's 100% what I was doing, fam. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about holidays. It's just a normal day. Like, fam, if someone can't reach out to you or see how you doing without it being a holiday, that's not somebody I want to be around for the
Thank
holiday.
you, thank you. And on that point right there, I've seen some shit. Like it was a post that is completely in agreement with what you just said at the end. Stop calling people. Like just stop hitting up people and see how many relationships you've been forcing. So
Mm.
I really just look at it like there shouldn't be no excuse. I really look at it where it's it necessarily doesn't have to be a reason to do that. What I'm saying, like I don't need Christmas to be like, hey, I fuck with BA's man. Let me go ahead and give him a Macy's card for his girlfriend or some shit. Or hey, I like Kyra. Fuck it, let me send her a panda for Halloween. It doesn't fucking matter. I just thought of them and I just wanted to do it out of goodwill. Don't mean that I need to do it just because it's a traditional thing on this date. If I
Yeah.
don't call them 366 days out of a year, and what the fuck I'm gonna call them 367 on leap year and try to get in touch with them, right? Like that's phony to me, right?
It is funny. It's
Look, that
extremely
that got it
funny.
when she said panda gap mouth. I need to see if there's a gap two panda in existence.
Huh?
Yeah, I want to know if it's pandas with gap teeth,
Oh, you went
and I'm
left.
gonna send it to
Gotcha.
Kyra.
Gotcha.
You can't see the comments. Here you go. Look at the
Look at the
screen.
screen. Yep. Look at the screen. Look
I
at the
name it no edges in honor of Mario. I hate this woman. That's my tradition.
I feel you.
And tradition is good.
Depending.
That nigga said dependent. That personally is good. But no, like, and another thing that
What?
really just kind of, what you
Every
say?
tradition?
Uh,
You just said tradition is good. That's why I said depending. And you said for you personally. So that must be you think every tradition is good?
oh hell no, boy. Oh, you just can't talk around BX and you thinking he ain't gonna catch the bullshit. Oh my god. Like, look at the screen and watch your mouth, right? Okay.
I say depending. You like, well, for me. So it's not depending for you? So all tradition? Oh, that's gangster. That's
It's to my own
gangster.
volition.
So
Fuck it. I might like Christmas one day and tomorrow fuck seven. You don't know about it. You just ask me, nigga. You'll find out everything. Nah, but yeah, no, not every because there's some traditions that kind of happy they stopped. No, yo, crazy shit. It's a oof. I need to look this shit up. It's a tradition up here up in Wisconsin, nigga. Like it's around like the winter time or some shit. Hold
West Memphis.
on. Excuse me. These folks eat crackers with raw hamburger meat. And I asked my chef, I'm like, so why do y'all celebrate? Well, my family doesn't celebrate it, but it's a tradition up north where it was back in the times of cannibalism where that wasn't hamburger meat on them crackers, and it was a delicacy. They since stopped that, and they don't do cannibalism. They say, but they'll still portray the tradition by having crackers with ground beef, and they eat it raw ground beef at that. And I'm looking like, man, what the fuck, where the fuck did I move to? You know what I'm saying? So it's certain traditions where
If they want to eat that stuff, then let them eat it.
yeah, no, I'm just like, hamburger
I
meat,
would,
but I'm just saying, you can't judge them. That's them, right? But I'm not gonna eat that shit.
yeah, it's not for me. Yeah, it's not a tradition I would do. There's some fighters that after they win a fight, they spit in their shoe and then pour beer in it and drink it.
What the hell?
Yeah, in Australia.
Oi, we gotta get a plate from down under. That's some crazy shit. Well, I mean, like traditions, nigga, traditions all over the world. What was another tradition that I know that stopped recently? In Memphis, I knew. Yeah, it was a tradition where, and I think that's gonna go on everywhere, and it's just not in South Memphis. I think that's in every middle school, high schooler, elementary schooler's life, where you're gonna have to fight the upperclassmen. It's like it never fails. It's gonna be you're gonna be in elementary, you're gonna get in fifth grade, and the moment you go into sixth grade, if you're not in no junior high or whatever, the middle schoolers are gonna try to bully you. And there's like that kind of stopped because truancy and things of that nature. But I just be wondering like what really starts certain traditions to just take off where it's gonna keep repeating. Not this is even deeper than a family thing. Like these kids just gonna do it. Oh, look at this fourth grader. Fuck him. Let's beat his ass and throw him in the locker room.
I don't
Type
know
shit.
if that's tradition, but to be more precise, I'll give a different example. I know about Freshman Friday, which is a tradition where they do beat up sixth graders on the first Friday of the school year. That would be something that's act like a real tradition.
Oh, so that happened up. That's up there with y'all. Okay, so down
No,
here we were just
it's a
on some
lot of
fuck
different
shit.
places. That's just
Yeah.
that's like a tradition I've heard in a lot of different places. But what you're describing just seems like bullying. But you framed it as if it was tradition.
Well, I mean, yeah. It's a bullying type of thing, right? But no, you're right. Your example is more like what people will be able to like. Yeah, freshmen, because yeah, that's it. But like, I don't know. I think it was. You know what? Better yet, it's the neighborhood thing, right? Because what I was speaking on, the schools are in like three different neighborhoods. All of them hoods go against each other. 9 times out of 10, the upperclassmen are in the neighborhood that you're walking through to get to school. So maybe that contributed to it. Kind of like how it's just different. But like how streets, if you're on, like I lived on 56 East Frank when I was in Memphis. And we didn't go to Riverside. If we went to Riverside, we had to fight because it was Mallory Heights and that was Riverside. That was a hood tradition. I don't care about nothing. It was beef. There was no shooting, no stabbing, but let your ass be from Mallory Heights and walking through Riverside. You better be able to fight because you finna get jumped by like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 niggas depending on what time of day it is. Guaranteed.
I don't think it's a tradition.
All because you're not from that hood. You don't think that's tradition either? What would that be called? Just rivalry or some shit?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like, because tradition wouldn't have to symbolize something. There wouldn't have to be some kind of meaning behind it, right? What was the meaning behind it?
See, now you make your own personal meanings with you. Yeah. There really wasn't any meaning. No overarching goal in that at all.
If you got to make your own personal, it's not a tradition. And now, if you used to tell me some shit like, well, my great-great-grandfather was getting beat up in this one hood, and it just passed on from there. So traditionally, every first of the month, they come to our hood and chase us down just to pay homage to my grandfather. Then I'll be like, oh, that's a tradition right there.
No.
Hood ignorance. I don't think that would be considered tradition.
Okay, this is not made up. You actually brought something up. I'm adopted. So the Jamesons, like all of them old as hell, right? They probably about as old as some of y'all mothers and grandmothers and shit like that, for real. So like they were telling me stories about how Riverside and West Memphis was almost like arm in arm, but they just didn't like South Memphis people. So They used to come from like a high school. Every time they came to Riverside to Carver High, every game the tradition was win or lose, it's a fight. It's a fight. Especially if South Memphis, if Carver South Memphis lose or West Memphis High lose, it's damn sure a fight. So you can tell every game was a fight, and that tradition only. I can say it's a tradition because how that started was dude. It was a dude, a freshman in white. It was a freshman in West Memphis High, and like he was a star of the basketball team. And when he went to Carver, they was playing, and they just didn't let him play. So what he did, he transferred to Carver, and when he transferred to Carver, and they played again, Carver was winning every rivalry game, and it was because we had a star shooter from West Memphis. So it was like I think it was like 19. Don't quote me. I think 1970 or something like that. They had a game, and the West Memphis folks just didn't give a fuck about it. They just start fighting. And ever since that one game that never finished, every game that they have at the end, win, lose, or draw, they fighting. All because this one dude didn't get no play over there and decided to go to a school that would play him.
So let me ask you a question. The game that they have, is it like yearly?
It's a basketball game.
Is it yearly?
It's yearly. Every so often they'll get school. They'll have schools from Arkansas, Mississippi, depending on how good they are, and the closest states to the area that's not too far out of the district to come and teams to play.
So they play yearly.
Yeah,
All right. So I think
like
that would be considered the tradition, not the buffoonery that takes place afterwards.
that's just something that happened. Okay,
Because you just added stipulations that like somebody has to do this person has to win, this person has to lose, things like that of that nature, and that's not really, I don't know. It's just
no, I see what you're saying.
but the
I see what you're
game
saying. It's not
itself,
similar to that great grandfather example, like you said. I see what you're saying.
the game itself though seems like more tradition because that game's gonna happen regardless. The
Right,
fight
right, right,
ain't
right, right.
guaranteed to fucking happen every single time.
Well, yeah, it's true. Oh, damn
So it's
sure
not
the
a
police
tradition.
there.
So it's not a tradition.
Yeah, yeah.
If it was tradition, the police would have been like, let's move out the way. They do this every year. And just walked home and y'all could have just been beating the shit out of each other. But because it's not a tradition. But the game itself, I think that would be considered a tradition.
That would be wild as hell. The police be like, "Oh well, let's just let them fight." That would have been
Some
wild.
states do that. Some states do that. They it's what is it called? It's a law. Some kind of damn, what the fuck is it? I remember because Arizona, I think, had it too as well. I was reading about it where you can say, yo, I want to fight this person, they want to fight me, we gonna fight right now, and the police can't do anything. They gotta be like, all right, and you just scrap. No consequences. Whatever happens, happens.
Ah, that's the state of niggas who had hands. I respect that,
It's a few people.
but I respect the hell out of that. Put that shit. Well, fuck them guns. Y'all want to jack? What's up? Now that we should make that a tradition. Fuck guns. Go ahead, throw them hands, nigga.
Well, this is a tradition in certain countries, actually. Yes, they have a day where that one day a year, whoever has a dispute, they come to the middle of the circle and they get it popping. Women, men, children, don't matter. I forgot what country that was. But
You find out, DM me that shit. I think I know where I'm getting my passport and going to.
you're gonna go there to go fight a bunch of people about their neighborhood beefs?
I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna live. And if somebody got a problem, I'm gonna beat their ass because I ain't got to worry about a gun at that time.
Right. So let me rephrase that. You're gonna move somewhere just so you could potentially get into a problem with someone, just so you would be able to defend yourself in a fisticuffs once a year. That's the type of time you got time like that.
And I'm gonna stream it all.
You insane. You sound like a streamer. That's some streaming shit to say right there. I don't got that type of time. I'm not gonna be doing that.
Take your head back to America. Fuck you, nigga. I'll see you on October 3rd. You know what I'm saying?
But they have those. That is some places where that is tradition. And Kyra says that she whip your ass the moment you step foot in that shit. So there you go.
I'll throw her motherfucking ass into some bamboo.
How would you know
that'd be my tradition?
There? Why would you assume there's bamboo there, though?
Not assuming there's bamboo there, but if Kyra's there, it's got to be because she's a panda, and they're endangered, and they eat bamboo, and I'm gonna throw her into a bamboo.
I can tell usually people don't like. They just allow you to be saying some bullshit. They just be making no sense.
I mean, yeah, no, like, because I'm a funny nigga.
Sometimes. So I'm gonna
fuck you, nigga.
I'm gonna let it fly. When you be doing that, I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing
there. Look at the screen, bruh.
I see what you're doing there.
Just look at it.
Well, you look at the screen.
Hey, yo. I saw your other video, right? Like, I mean, you did like about 500,000 of them bitches, but the one about you smoked a hater.
Yeah, that guy.
Now you know what's the funniest shit to me? Fuck that stream, but the comment, right? You know what I saw?
Yep.
On the video though, the funny thing about it is, it's still not the topic of the video. I went to that guy's channel. I looked. I said, over 1K some subscribers. That's beautiful. Oh, but you only got 300 some views. I wanted to say, bro, are you okay?
26,000.
Yeah, but look at his views though.
Subs. Yeah.
I'm not shitting on him because y'all, you know.
I'm shitting on him. I'm shitting on him. Man.
That shit, like what?
Like, if that's what you want to do, if you want to talk about views, then I'm gonna spit facts. And he's the last person that should be talking about views. I really don't like the whole view argument. I think it's real stupid. It's like based off of ego, and I don't operate that way. I do things based off of good work and happiness. When I put out content, I make sure it's the best work that I put out. And if I'm happy with it, I'm happy with it, fam. That view shit is bullshit.
I believe it's the engagement, bro. And I am just entering into this sphere, and I appreciate you for showing all that. Like, I think it's just engagement, though, bro. Like, okay, yeah, you got over 1,000 some subscribers, but bro, like, if they're not engaging with you, you could just be some guy with computer bots and just you know, flooding your own channel with views. The view count matters, but it really doesn't pinpoint your engagement or your content with the community that you're supplying it to, right? Like, if you got over 26,000 or what the fuck ever, traditionally you will have more than 1,000 some views on per video, not just 200, 500, 300 of these videos 2 or 3 weeks ago. That's all I'm saying. I just made 100, and on some of my videos, I barely get over like 50 or 37. That makes sense. 150, 37, yay. But if I make thank you for real. This thanks to y'all for real, and the way that you kind of pinpoint it, like when you make videos, use the tags, be careful with your content, blah blah blah. You the G, man. I fuck with you. But like, this nigga, you got over like 20. You got over like 2,000 some subscribers, and your videos only hitting like about 200-300 views.
6,000. No,
and that's and my point.
I want to interrupt, but you're underplaying it by saying 2,000. No, 26,000, and Mario's busting his ass in views.
26,000. You're not even getting over 500 views, bro. And I ain't one of them niggas. I'm just looking like, well, where do you come from with it? Are you okay? Because your viewership is not. When we ask you that question, are you gonna just jump out and say, well, you know how YouTube is? It's a Shark Tank. Like, what the fuck? So I mean, you know, that shit. I had to bring that up because I looked at that shit. I wanted to comment so bad, but I'm like, no. I got a stream to do. I'm gonna comment later.
Yeah, comment whenever you want. But yes, I agree, fam. But I want to make sure 26, because if he was doing those numbers with 2,000, yeah, that is a little bad. But 26,000 is fucking horrible. It means that you have to figure some shit out, bro. And you was being generous saying 500. No, fucking 50. He could barely
50?
crack 50 views, bro. 50. So it's like, yes, you should be like, if he's so concerned about views, then he should focus on how to get more on his channel. 26,000 subs, nigga. Come on, bro. But yeah,
See what it is? I know what it is. Yeah, asshole. But I know exactly what it is. The motherfucker want a video.
Probably.
No, I can't assume that he saw the reason that the hater got the video, but or the shader. I call him the shader because it wasn't hate. I didn't mean it like that, but it was just shade because BX, you're shining type shit. So like, come on, dog. Like you just literally I wouldn't even be surprised if that ain't the same nigga because you verbatim put the same words. It's verbatim. You just didn't say BX Beast Boy.
Nah, that motherfucker's a hater. That's a fact. He's definitely put a bunch of comments in the comment section before saying some nasty shit. Like I believe that's the same person that told me I didn't have a presence. None of that shit. And I don't mind the yo, fam, people gonna troll and say stupid shit. That's cool. But don't try to like pretend to be down with me or a supporter. Or act like a bitch whenever I say, hey, what's up? What you talking about that?
See, that's that whole shit.
No, that's not what I meant. No, shut up. I don't do that.
Or the most bitchified way ever to have to just explain your point. This is the most whole oriented delivery I've ever seen conjured up. Well, how could I phrase it? The fuck you mean? If I say fuck you, there's no way to phrase it where I won't be known that you saying fuck me.
What was the other joint? I'm sorry for caring about you.
What the fuck is that? Oh, and this is the one that's gonna get all the panties wet. Are we done? Can we talk now? Can we just put water under the bridge? What bridge?
Yeah.
The fuck you talking about, bro? Like
that guy's a straight clown, bro. Like I don't take him serious, not at all.
Oh no, and this was like I said, it was more of tradition. Shit, hey, you know what? I believe they making one out of this one. BX is known to call out nasty motherfuckers. Well, let's just be as nasty as we can for the clout.
Oh yeah, that's
we can make a tradition out of this.
I don't know. Right, you reaching with the tradition shit now, bro. Bro, like, come on, my nigga. Like, you keep swinging for
They don't stop though, nigga. Like, it's like everybody's doing the same ritual. Like, if you spare a motherfucker and you go to their stream or somebody's stream who dogging them, they're gonna come to Fang Gang and be like a lost kid and a pup to fuck with you. All the while they're gonna be weird, and then about 2 or 3 months later, or even a few weeks, they're gonna come out with some bullshit saying that you're not, a puppet or whatever. And with that being said, we're gonna have a whole lot of videos of you just not being shit. You're gonna do one video, not even say the person's name, and in that comment section, another one.
Yeah, that's how I'll be.
I know I was reaching, but I was just stretching, right? That was a stretch, right? That was some Pilates, man.
Yeah, I was stretching Armstrong, but it is what it is.
That was stretching Armstrong. Fuck out of here.
People do things to try to get you to say something for clout. I definitely know there's a lot of people that do that shit for my attention. Without a doubt. Fam, the motherfucker we talking about, and I think I still got a screenshot that said, I'm lonely right now. 5 seconds after that, when I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like when he said
what
that,
the fuck?
I was like, yo, what's good? You all right? Yeah, I'm really lonely. You want to talk? I'm like, oh, that's what you doing that for. Okay. All right, that's strange. That's good. That's why the last time I said to him was, yo, you give me cringe vibes, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Let me back the fuck up off that one, because that you just explaining that shit. I'm like, ew. I bet you Chris got some chills off there, because that's like, ew. I was more cringed off the fact that he kept coming back. Like, okay, like I said, nigga, if anything happened between anybody, bro, I'm saying my piece and call it a day. Yeah, come back. Hey, Can we just leave this alone? Are we like, just
What are you
stop. The
doing?
last words BS said before he let you leave the chat. I'm gonna say that. Don't worry about that. The motherfucker said, do whatever the fuck you want to do, but don't think I won't call you out on no bullshit if you throwing shade. Paraphrased, but the point is across. Why would you come immediately back? Even though you knowing my nigga is on one, like, come on, cuz. You come back. Are we done? Can we just be cool now? Like, my nigga, he just, do you want me to leave your dick? My nigga, he just literally told you. Oh God, literally told you. It don't matter what the fuck you do. You can even donate if you want. He don't give a fuck. But if you talk crazy, or you think you're gonna be slick with the, are you okay? Your view count is low. Like, no, nigga, I'm gonna call you out. Like,
Attention
come
is
on
attention.
down.
Attention is attention, bro. That's really all they do it for. Whether it's me going crazy or me paying attention to them or even responding, some people just desperately want that attention, fam. And honestly, I ain't really gonna be giving it to him no more. I just thought that shit was hilarious. That was too funny of a clip. And he really
Yeah,
needs
nah,
some
that shit was
views. So
funny as hell.
maybe the anti-BX crew go over there, boost him up a little bit, give him some views, watch him do nothing.
Man, see, and see, I think I just had a little karma bubble the last couple of days. But I was trying, I did my little video game stream, and my fucking mic wasn't working. And I was like, yo, I'm watching that shit. I said, yo, the only difference I am doing is I'm not on the screen with this, and ain't nothing really happening. But at least it was action packed. But no, bro, if you're gonna do any content, add commentary, make your channel know that you're alive and everything. Interact with people. Don't just be sitting there doing nothing and then go to another content creator channel to say, "Hey, your viewership is down. Are you okay?" Only to be rebutted with the same question, and you come with the excuse. You know how the algorithm is. Like, my nigga, why
That's
wasn't that the first
crazy.
thing that came to your mind? Like, how come you didn't think of that with him? Like, you could have said this in the comment, which is still stupid. Hey, your viewership is down. Are you okay? Even though I know the algorithm be with the shit. At least you still would have had a point. Like, why the fuck is you worried about it? But he wouldn't look like he just. Well, to me, it's the algorithm, but to you,
Yeah, it's stupid, fam.
switching for a switch. Kyra is going off. Shut up. Itching for a switch. Oh shit. That shit just reminded me, fool, of that video you showed. My God, let's change the subject. I'm remembering shit that I did not want to learn of a
I
person.
don't know.
So yeah.
No one know what you talking about. I'm over here.
Oh
I
my.
think the
Okay,
audience
if
is
you
lost.
want to
You in your own
know,
head.
no,
You
I
really
read this.
bursted out
Read
into
this.
laughter.
Read this.
Damn. How am I supposed to know what's in your head, Mario?
It ain't even in my head. What we was talking about, and switching for a switch.
Mario, you just burst into laughter and said that made me think of this. I ain't gonna get into that because I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I did cut it off. Like, you don't know.
The audience don't know.
Well, fuck it. Fuck it. Alright, fuck it. BAB boy had showed me a fucking video of going into detail of an escapade that happened with the creepy individual we're speaking on. And well, the motherfucker came out with more details than I wanted to know. So when I saw switching for a switch, it made me think of that video and I just died. I'm sorry. It was funny.
I'm still a little bit lost. I'm gonna keep it
Cool. All right, I go ahead and get the scripted then, nigga. Go and get your pen and pad. I got the Blues Clues for you.
Are you talking about the video that I put out?
Yeah, about dude, like when dude and Etika was talking. I don't know if you put that video out.
Wait, what video? All right, no, private chat me, please.
I lost this nigga all the way in the bank, y'all.
Yo, you lost everybody. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Okay, I got you. This is perfect. This is perfect. I got you. On God, this is the perfect content right here. You gonna fuck with me, BX. You gonna fuck with me. You still gonna clown me, but you gonna fuck with me. Etika situation.
Okay.
when the Jamaican dude was talking about how Otter got the switch.
Why are you being so okay? You talking about when he sold his ass? All right, that was apparently a rumor. Like that's what that was alleged out here in these streets is that he switched for a switch. He went in the bathroom, got it popping, came out and said, my back hurt. The X-rated version. He did the back hurt X-rated version. And he came, come on, man. Why you just say that shit? Man, that ain't no secret. I ain't saying that shit. That's a video. Right,
I said I got abdominal pain, though.
And mind you, I don't. Hey, if that's what you do, that's what you do. There's nothing.
Hey, get down, bro.
If he out here getting the switch on, that's his business.
The switch on. I guess Animal Crossing wasn't the only thing he was playing, but now,
I ain't gonna judge him for busting it open for a
ring. Oh, no. You do what you want to do, man. You're a grown ass man. Fuck it.
But if if that's what you do,
shit's still fucking funny.
That's what you do. Hey, there's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. Certified freak. Yeah, that's him.
Hey.
Your guts.
Sometimes you just need your.
I don't need that. I don't know.
No, I don't need that either. I ain't even gonna get no colonoscopy, man. Fuck all that weird shit.
I don't need that. All I need is water.
Kyrie, you're nasty, bro. You know what? Water. Hey, BX, may I please?
You have a button that plays the nasty song?
No, but I am the button. You nasty girl, you trifling. Nah, just bullshitting. I ain't gonna say that. I wish I had a button for that, but I wouldn't do the nasty song. That's your bit. Like, I just thought about it when I looked at the video, you like, we don't have bits. No, you really got segues. You got bits, my guy. Oh, God. You was being modest when you said, I don't have bits. You don't have bits either. No, you got it.
I wasn't being modest. What I meant was that most of my, I guess, bits come from things I do during live streams that I just do. So it's not like
right. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Fucking did I do that? Or Steve Urkel? They wrote that shit and was like, okay, there's gonna be a killer. And he went out there. I don't have that thing because I'm going home. Those are bits that they I pretty much packaged to. I just fucking say shit and it catches on. Like me forgetting dates was me actually forgetting a date one time. Me doing a nasty song was me really just randomly doing that shit. So I guess I do have 1,000 bits, but what I meant when I said that was that I don't like pre-make them. They just happen.
You don't have, yeah. I see what you're saying. Like, it's no, I'm gonna write this down, and when they say this, oh, you said the magic word, like Pee Wee Playhouse. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, nah. But I do have, I guess, some familiar jokes.
Man, you don't need it, and you always stand on what you own, bro. But man, they got me fucked up. If next video I see, I am going to react like a motherfucking lost child. You got me fucked up. All this little bullshit narrative they be spewing out on you, bro. Like, it's funny though, right? Because I guess it's the most genuine individual that you will see will have the most mud thrown on their name. And the nastiest motherfucker that you hear about will be the cleanest person in the streets.
I get what you're trying to say, yeah.
Like, cause come on, bro. Why the fuck when I search BX Beast Boy, I see like 1 billion channels like fuck this nigga. But like, and the reasons of fuck this nigga. But I've been subscribed to this guy for how long? Never been doxxed, never been bullied, never been ignored. I mean, he's an individual. How can you be ignored? Never forced an opinion. Don't have a mob behind him. But that's the only talking points everybody echoes. And they getting over 1,000-some views. Like, are y'all grounded right now? What's going on?
It's popular to not like me, man. It's just that simple. I try not to like dwell on it or be bitter about this shit. It just happens. Everybody has their ways.
But it's popular not to like you. Yet they always say you don't have a presence. You don't show your face. I'm just using connotations of the recent. You what they say, you bash people trying to get over certain inflictions of their own personal volition. Like my nigga, like the shit that they say they project, right? And like I'm gonna tell this, I wish I had 100,000 people in here. So everybody who look at these bullshit videos to get this, I'm gonna go ruin Leon right now. If you really want to know BX Beast Boy, join his short streams, the ones where he don't let nobody get on panel. Type in the comments, live comment section, the chat section, and just see what you get. You're gonna find it's an individual with no ulterior motive, but an open panel. You're not gonna come with that fuck shit. See, that's what they hate. They go to somebody else's channel. I hate this creator, man. They are jackasses. All they do is take money. The creator be like, oh, well, yeah, okay, yeah, and then they donate anything they say they do. What they hate about BX, yo, man, this motherfucker nasty, man. I don't like it. They donate and they be like, you should. Right there is the problem. You should. Then you do something in your mind, make it seem like you're owed when you willingly went to this nigga's channel you don't even know. Like even subscribers who've been knowing this nigga for like 2 years don't even know him. That's off the understanding of personal boundaries. So for you to just join a video chat and stay for like 30 seconds to just comment you should do a video on just shows the delusion of this platform.
Oh, fam. I didn't even talk about that. I was going to expose somebody yesterday, but then I was just like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I should expose them on your stream. Nah.
I ain't gonna knock it. Because look, guess what? What happened 2 or 3 months ago, nigga? Nah, I ain't gonna post that video, man. It ain't worth it. And then you ain't even been poking at that flame. That flame that died and fizzled out, but then you had some old bitter motherfuckers just digging in the barrel. Huh? What's this? Oh, sympathy.
Yeah, you're correct though. That's a fact. But someone was inboxing me yesterday trying to get me to talk about somebody, right? So like I woke up to like 8 fucking messages, missed calls.
What the fuck?
Why do people do that? Why the fuck are you calling me on Instagram? That shit's crazy. So they was ODing, right? Constantly. And then they send me a comment. They comment on like one of the memes I post like 5 hours later. Hey, just in case you didn't see it, I just sent you a topic in your inbox. I'm like, okay, now they going too hard. Okay. And then 2 hours later,
that's kind of creepy.
Hold on, I'm not done. 2 hours later, hit me back again. Hey, man, just don't know if you've seen this. I really want you to talk about that. Yo, fam, I sent them a message. Let's see if I can read it directly so I'm not misquoting myself. Or did they erase their whole channel? They probably did that.
You're on the whole thing, my guy, if you want to show it.
Let me see. No, it's in my. I think I probably restricted the person after this.
Like, oh, right on.
They went way too far, fam.
That sound like it, man. Like I send you a couple of Instagram messages. I will never call you. If I wanted to talk to you, we can get in Discord, or goddamn it, I just do it. I'd be like, hey, you got time to pull up and stream, y'all? Like you openly said you don't do phone calls, random or any Instagram calls and things like that. Like you laid that out, which proves my previous point that if they knew you, they'll know how to reach you.
That's a fact. I think this person
knew of you.
I think, yeah, and that's what it is that people see my form of content and go, oh, he be roasting people. I got somebody that he could roast that I really don't like. And they try to use me immediately. They don't check out my content. They don't try to get to know me. It's just, I don't like this one person. You're good at this. Go roasting for me because I said so.
Right. Oh, and I donated like $6 to your Patreon. So, you know, fuck out of here.
I've gotten that too. Like on somewhere, I just sent this to you. So, maybe you could do. I'm like, whoa, that's just not how I operate. It's definitely not how I do things. But
it'd be different if you had on your videos. Hey, if there's any topics that you want me to speak on, donate to my Patreon, and you never say that.
And no, I say send me an email. That's what I tell them. Send me an
You'll do your
email.
research, and if it's something you're interested in, you'll talk about it. You said that.
Exactly. All the time. But people, they hear what they want to hear, fam, and also that just shows that maybe they don't watch all my content or come to streams.
Mm.
It's not about a specific drama that they're into. They're the disrespect I get. You be seeing. I'll be showing you behind the scenes, fam. Some of the comments. I'll post a video saying, "Hey, don't tell me what to do," and then in the comment section, yeah, show your face more. I really like your face. I'm like, the fuck is that? So you're just gonna tell me what to do blatantly underneath the video where I asked you not to tell me what to do?
Like passively aggressively though. Like, hey, love your content. You got a beautiful smile. By the way, this content creator talked badly about my hump leg. Like, okay, do a video about it. Like,
Crazy.
why are you going to someone else to do a video about it? You're evidently savvy enough to use a phone to get on YouTube. I
Yeah.
think you can make a video about that yourself.
It's because people want you to be there, their lapdog. You know what's crazy? I can't really blame them. That's the way people treat it, how it's supposed to be, right? Like a lot of these content
Mm,
creators come out here and act as if that's the way you do things. And it's because they want to get
I see
money or
that.
more donations or they want to I don't know, get some notoriety,
Attention.
some subscribers. Fam, if I wanted to just get a bunch of donations, I would randomly start beefs with people and come on here and talk like this and tell them, you want the smoke? I got smoke. And people will
Are
probably eat
you
that
wrong?
bullshit up. Am I
Hell yeah.
wrong?
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you why they'll eat that shit up. And this is just my personal opinion on that method. You will be looking like an irrational, angry ass stereotype. I don't have to say what stereotype. You'll look angry, irrational, and hyper energetic on any subject, just looking to ensue violence. Like someone else we know or knew
Why you
of.
not on the
Like,
screen?
honestly.
I just
Oh, I
post
thought you was
that.
gonna show your shit. I thought
No, no, no,
nigga,
no, no. I was trying to find it. I have it on here somewhere, but I think the person nuked their whole fucking giant thing. So I gotta
South
go to my
Memphis,
screenshots.
bitch.
Huh?
I just see you wasn't looking at the screen.
What happened at the screen? That made you say South Memphis, bitch.
I'll do it again. South Memphis, bitch.
Oh, that made you do that. Okay, so it made still no sense whatsoever. I got you. I got you. That's gangster, man.
Fang gang, ho, fuck you thought it was. See what I'm
That's not
saying?
me talking though. Why would you?
It don't have to be.
That wasn't me. That was, look at the screen, right? Yeah, there you go, Chris.
I can't help that shit. I mean, I help that shit, but it damn near get worse. But it be more controlled, if that makes sense.
Thank you, Harley, for saying I had a cute face. Appreciate that.
Ooh, she went from soda can to cute grin. Cut up now.
That's what we doing. That's what we doing.
No,
That's what we doing. Heartthrob,
no.
Mr. Shirts off.
Chill.
I wanna talk to Mario. I came on a panel.
Oh, nigga. Hey, I wasn't doing that.
Did you DMs yet, Mario? Huh, motherfucker? I could do this all day, man. That's the game you want to play?
No. Chill. Let's go to the movies and get some nachos and let's just watch the flick. We ain't got to do all that.
What kind of shit is that? This motherfucker.
I was just trying to make a joke, man. See, we talked about that before. Bro, you don't let shit slide, bro. I be learning shit from your ass.
I damn sure don't. That's how you should be.
That motherfucker say, Mario, really? Didn't we just have a conversation about this? You said you don't be trying to do this, but
Exactly what you doing.
you really not letting the nigga shine right now. I see some palm trees. Big head motherfucker. I see all that coming. I don't want that.
This nigga's going, and I said nothing about shine whatsoever.
No. The conversation we had about when you said you hate motherfuckers get a compliment, and then you got that friend that makes a joke at the detriment of that.
I got you. The private.
See, yeah, nobody knows my mind. I hate that shit.
The private conversation we had behind the scenes that you just decided to throw out. Yeah, we had that convo, motherfucker. Yes. Yeah, that is a thing that a lot of men do out here in these streets. Facts.
Them niggas some baby back hoes. Me, I didn't get the committed timing because at that point it wasn't no point to be committed in the audience that I was depicted. So I get it. That's one of them. We were like we side by side and shit, and they gone like, "Hey, fool, you think you got hold on?" To make you just laugh, like, cause you didn't think I saw you got game. But I see what you're saying because niggas actually do, not niggas, people, men, women do that shit too. But I don't really know about women. People do that shit where you can be the star of the whole show and one of your friends or somebody on the stage can get like just a little compliment like, hey, I like the background dancer who's not been on the scene for 2 minutes shoes. They really got some nice style. And the first thing the star says is like, huh, I got good shoes. This nigga had them shoes for 10 years to be funny. Nah, that's shade. That's shade. That's not funny. That's kind of fucked up. Though it's meant to be funny, no, you're trying to take the attention away from that. And then that's something that we have to stop as men, bro. Like, why we can't just collaborate and encourage motherfuckers?
Mario, before you continue to rant, let's tell the audience what we talking about, man.
Look at the screen. What we talking about is basically how a motherfucker don't. I'ma just say it like this: how when you get a compliment, somebody or your best friend or somebody won't let that compliment just be it. They want the attention for themselves. So if it's a cute girl or a cute boy, depending on your sex, walk up or preference, and they be like, "Yo, I really like your shirt," and you're standing there. The hater would say, "That man's shirt dirty as hell," to be funny. But the whole time you throwing shade on your guy who's getting a compliment because you want the attention. They deep down really wish you got that compliment. Even if you didn't think of it at that time, why would you try to roadblock that to get you back in the focal point? You know what I mean?
Some people just do it.
Is that it? Did that make sense? Or did I fuck up again? Because I fuck up a lot, baby.
Did you fuck up? You gotta ask the audience if it made sense, man.
Hey, y'all, did I fuck up? Shut up, Kyra.
I don't think she's here.
I hope she's doing all right. I know she's been having a lot of shit to do with this school shit and holiday season and shit. I hope she's doing good for real. I hope everybody's doing good at Fang Gang. Hell, in the world, whoever joined this chat, I hope y'all having a decent day, man. Decent night and a decent year. Because it's crazy out here, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yo, I got some crazy update news on my folks, though, right? Check this out, BX, right? So I called my sisters and my brothers. I didn't call one of them. Fuck them, right? So I called my sisters and brother yesterday and shit. Tried to, tell them happy Thanksgiving and all that. It was cool. So when I called my older sister, who took care of my mom and my dad, stay in touch with my mom and dad, the most out of all of them, Shawty hit me with the most craziest shit. So it's Thanksgiving. Apparently my birth father, is in the worst, is in a bad condition, right? So I guess he had a stroke. That's number one. And a fucked up hip. Somewhere down the line, when all that ensued, he broke both his arms. I'm like, God damn, on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, but the thing about that though is, I'm more at peace with myself in that situation. Though I hate that I'm not in Memphis, right? Because like I wasn't there for my mom, and I didn't even talk to her ass, right? But I seen my father more than once, like at least twice, and I spoke with him on the phone for sure. And I let him know that I didn't hate him or had no ill will to him. And he took it how he took it. He didn't take it negative. He actually cried. That threw me the fuck off. Like, I was just being real. What you crying for, nigga? I'm not a father. I get it now when I put my mind in the idea of that. So I told my sister, like, yo, if anything go wrong, bro, just call me. But if I ain't able to make it, just let me know I can send some money. But the whole thing that throws me off, I guess, is just normal for people who are in adopted families or had, whatever the background of that is. They just not too quick to fuck with their birth people. It's like it's three dynamics. But here's the two extremes. Either the child would never want to see their people, or the child, when they get old enough, or if they're capable at any time, will go find their people. I'm really the middle one. Whereas I'm indifferent. Like, okay, my mom and dad is alive, cool. I love them, but I'm I'm cool where I'm at. They cool, and if something happened to them, I care because I appreciate them. Type shit. I'm indifferent. I don't hate them. I appreciate them. That's not indifferent, but what I'm saying is I don't go. I didn't when I knew of them when I was growing up. I didn't just run to find them. Right? I was just like, okay, well, life happens. That was my understanding. I can't expect everyone to look at that because situations are different. And my situation probably was a reason why other people went ham. But it just kind of hits me how crazy life is, man. Like people go through some shit randomly, and they would never know. Like all Thanksgiving, before I called my sister and them, I was straight. I'm off. I mean, I'm not gonna go over nobody's house till I was randomly invited. I'm straight. I ain't got no family up here, so I'm cool. It is what it is. I'm enjoying myself. Even did a short stream. But when you decide to contact people, and mind you, earlier in this stream when I was talking about how you stop calling people, you'll see how many relationships you forced. This was one of those mutual things where either my sisters will call me or I'll call them. They really can't call me because I used to have different numbers and shit. So that's a different subject. But you'll just never know how you have to adjust your mindset when you're under the guise that everything is straight today. You know what I'm saying? Like the bullshit example. Like, hey BX, how are you doing today? And then the first thing you'll probably say, which is not you, but just an example, you'll be like, I can't complain. I'm straight, fam. And what the typical thing everybody say when you say can't complain, yeah, because nobody will listen anyway. I believe people set up their minds to not call individuals in the idea that hopefully it is nothing bad going on, but they just don't want to ruin their idea that today is just a normal day. Because if I didn't call my sister, I wouldn't even known that about my brother. I mean, about my father type shit. It didn't ruin my day, but it brought it to a perspective like, damn. I mean, you got to really pick and choose who you try to reach out to, of course. But at the end of the day, it's like, it is what it is in life, right? Like, shit is crazy. Like OCD said, like, life is just crazy, right? I don't know. But I don't even know how to really just interact with that though, BX. Like, what the fuck? Like, do you think I went about that like pretty even mindedly if you was in that situation, how would you would have took it?
Which aspect? Which part? You just broke down a few things.
Oh, appreciate you. My bad, bro. Be rambling. If you were just to get back in contact with a loved one, and they really didn't do anything against you. No, it wasn't nothing negative to them. It's only to you if you like them, fuck with them, love them, whatever. And you find out they're going through some things, and depending on your relationship, like brother, mother, sister, whatever, like whatever means closer to you. How would you went about that, like mindset? Like you wouldn't let that ruin your whole idea of the day per se, right? Because you called Mario and like, hey, how my cousin it doing? I'm like, yeah, man, it's a hairy situation, man. I don't know. You that wouldn't ruin your whole day, right?
No, not at all. Nope.
Okay, I just didn't. I knew I wasn't a bad person. I just didn't want to feel like one.
For what?
Well, I'm over it. Like I said, I'm over it. But it was that and that's that personal thing because it was that hard. It was that mindset that I'm all about tradition. I'm all about family. I was raised in an adopted folks' house. I fuck with the Jamesons, and like when I wasn't able to like see my mama, talk to my mama, hug her, and it was on my own choice because like a couple of times she was in jail, so I never really had the chance to see her unless I went to visit. But I had to take care of my mother who was old and needed help. I didn't want to never jinx that situation where if I go, something happened and I can't be with her. So when she passed away, when I was old enough to travel, I kind of held some resentment to myself. Like all them years I could have seen her. I can use the examples of them days I was gonna see her. She was locked up, but I never seen her and developed a relationship with her. Now at her funeral, met my father. He really didn't even recognize the nigga. Can't blame him. Y'all seen my before and after pictures with her. I guess if you don't know Mario, you won't know Marcellus. But after that I talked to him, and like I said earlier, we I let him know I don't hate him, I love him, I appreciate him and the things like that, right? But it's the whole mindset like I wasn't there for my people. Like my people. Like of course the Jameson is my people because they were there for me when I had nobody who could be there. So I was there for them, which instilled in me that sense of family where when she passed, I'm like, damn, I'm a nothing ass son. I've been kind of dealt with that and got over that because that was my own self trying to understand how I felt, and I don't feel that way no more. And when I talked to my father, I made sure he know I love him, I fuck with him and shit like that, and I appreciate him. And that was the only time I talked to him after the funeral, not at the funeral. So I feel a little bit better at ease knowing that he know I don't hate him, but I still have that ingrained regret that I'm not there to be there for him. Like I know a family should be there for a family member, right? Right?
Well, you can't. Like it's gonna be the same answer I always give for certain situations like this. Depends. It depends, fam. And I wouldn't let that hold you down, like as far as guilt or make you feel a type of way.
That's
Like you
what it
needed to
is.
do this. Is you gotta learn how to let that shit go, fam. Certain things we can't change, fam. We can only use it for understanding of how we became who we are. If you have something that's like
Mm,
regretful, just use that as now I know not to do that. But then that doesn't mean you should let people take advantage of you or that you should feel bad. Then nobody like if they care, if anyone cares about you, they don't want you feeling bad, right? That's the way you gotta think
of
about it
course
like
not,
that.
right?
They wouldn't want you feeling bad, fam. I fucking have a
Mm,
thousand regrets, fam. Like I wish I could have hung out with my grandmother every fucking day. Every fucking day. I'll be
right.
like, yeah, I wish I went to her house every day before she passed, but that's not the way it worked out. And I know if she was standing right next to me, she would be like, yo, fam, if you don't get your ass up and start editing, go work on something, man. It's not time to
Yo,
sit
that's
there and think
that's
about
real
that shit.
shit.
So it's
That's
like
real shit. I ain't even knocking you.
you can't really beat yourself up, man. You gotta just keep on doing your thing. You gotta start to let it go, man.
You know what? That's damn near that. I know I be forcing it. I'm damn near Mr. Fantastic with the points and full circle shit. But boy, I mean that damn near really helped me break that ingrained habit, right? To feel bad that I wasn't able when I was okay. To believe that I am less of an individual because I didn't in the time I chose not to. It was my choice. Deal with it. If you don't like it, modify it and not make that decision anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like you get where the growth come from in that thought right there. And
That's yeah,
I
that's
don't
what I
know,
just
bro.
said.
Like I fuck with that because you really hit me with some shit. What you say?
So yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah, that's some. That's some.
Don't
That's
let it
some.
affect you. Keep on going.
That was some deep shit. I was on that. I was literally like all about that. Like the whole stream. Like of course it was about your dishes, but as you see, I put it in. I was able to bring in that personal experience, which Slick initiated that whole thought. Like, what are societal norms and personal decisions, which dictate traditions, right? But then that goes to
Yes.
what the people and the individual decide. It's not society. Maybe a group of people join it, but it's an individual choice. Nobody thinks like that. I don't. I overthink everything, but I didn't think of that, and I feel so fucking off hearing that shit.
Yeah, everything separates like that. You gotta separate personal and in society of yeah, that's the way I see it. With everything, politics, life, every decision, you have to separate what you think would be good for society and what you think would be good for a personal. The two things
Right.
they don't mix, even though a lot of people try to make them mix. They're two different things.
Facts. Big facts. Big facts. Big facts. So at the end of the day, regardless of its traditional or habit forming, you just it should be up to the end of it's up not should it's up to the individual to dictate what they will put up with,
Mm-hmm.
accept, and deal with, not the pre set family ideals of what this really means. Just because Thanksgiving, everybody gets together, quote unquote, in your family, and that means that they love each other. You can still love them all year round and not go to Thanksgiving and not feel less than you are,
Yeah, it's just not
right?
for you.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. Like that's what I was trying to say. That's crazy. Like, yo, that's it's not crazy as in like it don't make sense. It's crazy as in like how you can overthink everything, BX, but you can underthink so much more.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Because once you overthink a situation, huh? What you say?
I said no. I agree with you.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, I ain't got to go into it just to end it. Because like when you overthink, like, okay, what's two plus two? Okay, it's four. But if two, see now you're overthinking it. You already got the answer, but you jump into why that's the answer. You jump into why made that the answer. Then what made that the answer? And don't nobody really thinks of that because there's no reason to. If you made a decision, fuck why. The why is already in the decision.
Mhm.
That's just one personal trait that I have that I'm going to continue to deal with, but I'm able to modify it to to make concise conversations, and I actually I enjoy that, and I got to give that to the YouTube fear and like people that I've talked to over this because it brings up some personal things that people who grew up around me won't bring to my attention. And no, 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 no. I've been told, yeah, you talk too much, or yo, you're a little too hyper, and I took those, critiques with stride. It's nothing to that. I'm used to that shit. Come on now. But to really grasp and understand when you're trying to convey a message, to know when you're conveying a personal message, but asking for an outside opinion, yet at the same time making sure that you detach it from personal, that's a skill. It's not a trait. And I'm learning that skill. And I appreciate you for that shit.
No problem.
Because I'm used to talking. I'm used to digesting. I love talking to people. I don't like over talking people. I don't do that. When somebody's talking, they can be saying blah 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 blah. The word is flat, and I'll be sitting there like I don't know about that, but I'm getting used to knowing like, bruh, I'm being rude because in the face to face value, it can be pushed off, right? Like you heard me say, couldn't be me, but you still gonna finish your subject, and then you even ask why it couldn't be you. But with me, on the internet when you be like, yeah, blah 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 blah, man, we don't do cancel culture, and why you still talking? I be like, yeah, yeah. Nah, I don't fuck with that shit either, cause it
That's
cuts you
not what you
off.
do,
We're
nigga.
not in a personal thing. It's not the same. It's not the same dynamic. Though you still being rude, it's
This
more of a
nigga,
bruh. Listen,
you make
now
your
I
shit
was just
act
explaining. I ain't
light.
hear you. What you say?
I said, no, you do a little heavier than that, nigga. Yo, you try to undersell that. He said, yeah, man, I just
I mean,
no
well, tell me
motherfucker.
what I do, cause I don't be trying to be that
I go ahead.
jackass.
I'll give you an example. Go ahead. Start talking. Or just start saying something.
And I like root beer and shit. That should be
Nah,
fire.
yo,
But A
that
and R is
you right
kind
on
of
the money
like,
with that, BX. I love root beer. In fact, yo, I went to the store. Let me tell you the story. I went to the store to go get this root beer, right? Remind me of this girl named Angela, right? Yeah, speaking of Angelas, do you know that word was invented back in 1874, right? But yeah, back to root beer. It goes right around. And I'm like, nigga, I was still like mid-sentence before you just went on a rant about root beers and Angelas. And then you just the whole
but
time.
but but Angela really was working at the root beer place, bro. A and R. It was called Angela and remember. But
Look at the
anyway,
screen.
so
Look at
like,
the
yeah,
screen.
nah, I don't be trying. I always try to do that, but Bliss actually hit the nail on the head. That's why when I always say I appreciate you, I appreciate Fang Gang. Because Bliss brought it to my attention. Like Mario just get excited. First time I read this shit, I don't get excited.
Yeah,
What the fuck
bro.
get excited? But then when I thought about it, I do.
Yeah, you
Because
do.
VX would be like, bruh, the Green Ranger is the best out the world. And you're gonna go into a whole spiel about how Mighty Morphin Power Rangers could be solidified as the best series. After you say Green Ranger was the best in the world, first thing in my excited mind would be like, yeah, hell yeah, nigga, fuck you talking about. Not even thinking I'll cut you off. I'm thinking I'm in the back of the room where you might hear a hooray in the audience, but I'm like literally next to
That's
your ear,
different.
like, hell yeah, nigga.
That's
No,
different. No,
I see what you're
there's
saying.
nothing
I don't
wrong
be
with that.
trying to outlive and
No,
cut you off.
no. See, you missing it. You missing it. Still, there's nothing wrong with ad libbing. Ad libbing's okay. Yeah, I agree. Facts. Word. That's crazy. Those are good ad libs. You go into a paragraph, nigga, while the person's talking. That's not an ad lib. You don't. Yo, fam, imagine somebody trying to do a verse and they're like, all right, now it's time for you to do the backgrounds. And you do a whole fucking different rap verse underneath someone's rap verse while
Like
they're
I'm the
rapping.
producer.
No, that's not even like a producer. That's like, all right, I'm breaking it down one more time. Imagine somebody records a rap verse and says it's time for you to do dubs or ad libs, and you do a whole different verse underneath their verse. So while you're rapping, another rap is coming that's not connected whatsoever, but it's about the same topic.
Oh, fuck.
That's not an ad
So
lib.
that's how I've been feeling, but that's no. Yo, fuck, yo. Okay, I'm getting it now. Like what I'm doing now. Get it, I get it.
Like an ad lib is like, why you were saying that? If I was to be like, yo, facts, word, preach.
Right, oh, shit like that.
That's
One word, not a
those are
whole bar. I
one and
get
three, 1 and 3, or 1 and 4,
it.
something like that. But then you'll do the whole thing. And I'll just be like, word, okay, all right. And then when like, this is crazy too. I'll be like, all right, let me give him some space. He excited. He excited. You will switch like topics like 5 times within that
I
one.
can't
So
help
he
that
going
shit,
on
bro.
a
Like my
5
mind
topic
just be
rant.
shut up.
And then you'll ask me my opinion. I'm like, on which topic, nigga? which one? Which one? Which one did we just? Which one are we talking
Like
about?
you just
I
as
love it. It's the
scatterbrained as
tangent.
me. That's crazy.
Look at what what Chris is saying.
I know, bro. I've been reading it. Like y'all motherfuckers been like therapeutic or some weird shit. Like, hey, you. Well, let me read this in a non-accepting format. It's your automatic empathy, Mario. Just make sure that doesn't screw your thinking, or it'll turn into unnecessary guilt. What the fuck you just said? Nigga, BHB, honestly, every fucking 5 fucking Kyra even started doing this shit with her gap ass. Motherfucker say, Mario, why you apologizing, bro? Just chill. Like you good. Nobody took it like how you said it. Like relax. And I'd be like, but I know I said yeah, okay, but now you making it seem like you meant that. We got you. I'd be like, well, how could I explain that? There's no reason
Don't.
to explain it.
It's just you said
I
it.
can't. That's an example of my mind, bro. I can help it, but it's been so ingrained. It's like I'm around people. Like I told you, I don't know if I said this on the stream before, probably once or twice. When I'm around people, bro, they literally have to hear a second time. It's not because of my southern accent or my northern adaptability with my words. It's the fact that I get so descriptive and so random, but I'm on point in my mind that these dumb motherfuckers, which they're not dumb, I'm not talking about y'all. It'd be some simple shit like there's a rock in the road. Don't run over the rock. They run over the rock, but I told you not to run over the rock, and they run over the rock. In my mind, I gotta explain why you didn't listen to it. Like, because you was busy listening to music, you didn't pay attention to me, and you hit the rock. I have to. And then they understand it. I had to deal with that from 13 to 26. And that's from niggas my age to motherfuckers older than say Robbie and Molly go likely. Because in the South, people are not slow, but I think fast. I speak fast. They'll say, "How you doing?" "I'm fine." That's too fast for them. Huh? I said, "I'm good." "Oh yeah, well that's what's up." I have to say it twice. So I gotta break that when I'm doing certain engagement and pick the right time for this shit. So I get excited because I'm so used to that habit, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Whatever it is what it is. You get excited. Nothing wrong with that. Just
Fuck you,
whenever you're
BX.
doing
That nigga.
communications. Okay. That was crazy. I was going to just
That's
say
three words.
whenever
That was 3 words.
I was just saying that. Nah, it threw me off because I was like, where the fuck that came from? I was about to say some positive
I
ass
didn't come
shit.
from nothing. I was just talking shit.
You
I was just
know,
talking
yeah.
random, bro. You good? I'm sorry.
No, there's like imagine if I'm like, yeah, man, you got talent. Fuck you. Whoa. Like, where the fuck did that? What the fuck? I was just saying, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Fuck you, BX. Whoa. Like,
West Memphis.
yeah, definitely. That's exactly where you're from. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But then when
I
it comes
hate
to
you,
like,
nigga.
when it comes to communicating, I guess in a sense of entertainment and you're doing commentary, motherfucker, it would be good to be able to communicate while you're doing commentary. That's all, man. There's nothing wrong with that, fam. Like you just like you said, you new to commentary, so I think like that's like a horrible thing, fam. But wait, you was reading what people were saying though, fam, before you went into that.
I still was reading to see that's the thing, bro. My mind, I'm a scatterbrain, but I stick to certain topics, and I for some fucking reason, I can find the A in every third sentence and the Z in every fourth paragraph, and somehow make it all make sense to me, and throw it out to y'all, and you be like, "Okay, Mario, what you're saying is very profound, but what the fuck are you talking about?" And then
You
in
do
my
this all the
mind, I'll
time.
be like, "Oh shit."
You do this all the time. Sometimes you
I'm
get
like,
into like
"Oh
a
shit."
sometimes you get into a pootie tang mode where you just be saying some shit that only you understand. And I'm like, yo, can you tell the audience what you mean? Like, tell somebody what was in your head. We don't know what the hell you talking about right now. And like, I'll ask you a question,
And
like,
I'm gonna
yo,
stop saying
man,
I can't
wasn't
help
this
it. Go ahead.
that? I'll be like, yo, wasn't the sky blue? You be like, blue. In fact, it was tip of towel on the tippy tay with the end, and I'm like, nigga, was it blue or not? Nigga, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, my bad, it was blue. That's I'm like, nigga, you go into
That
your
happened
own
once
mind.
before.
That happened like 7 times, bro. Like you do that a lot. I'll ask you some shit, and then your answer will be so left the way I have to ask you again. Like, nigga, did this happen or not, nigga? Like, I think the last time that happened, I had you on the stream and we were talking about some drama shit. But somebody said some stupid shit. And I was like, yo, nigga, didn't I predict this shit? You said predicted. You that so Raven on the Tuesday with down with Orlando Brown on the Susan. I'm like, nigga, did I predict it or not? What are you
Hey, you paraphrased the fuck out of that. Cause I sure said, bro, you that so Raven on a Tuesday and Orlando Brown sobriety.
said some
Yo!
shit like that. Yeah. I remember this shit. And I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Did I do it or not? Like, I know there's probably other people like, huh? So did BX predict that or not? Did he? I'm still lost. What happened? But yeah, it's not like a bad thing. Nigga. So, nigga, if the shit's your style, it's your style.
Is it okay if I listen? Well, you're here now. LOL, not on you. Right? See, that's what I'm saying. Like a motherfucker know what they trying to portray, but in their mind, they got it all figured out. But the people hearing it like red cheeks, blue cheeks, violets are gray. The hell are you saying? Have a bad day? Like, wait, whoa, Mario, what? Hey, ho, what the fuck is you talking about? Oh no, see, we were talking about how colors could depict on a person's personality, and I'm thinking about this thick. Well, Mario, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the rainbow. Like, what the fuck, the rainbow? Oh, yeah, I ain't got nothing on that. What the fuck you talking about then? Like how I just did that? Like how you? Yeah, my bad. I can't help this. I can help it. I'm gonna stop saying I can't help it. That's my bullshit excuse. It can be
Yeah,
helped.
that's your style. That's your style, fam. But when it comes to conversation and certain topics and shit like that, that's something eventually you're gonna have to develop is how to stay on certain topics. So shit, maybe your style might be rambling, nigga. Maybe that might be it.
It's not rambling. It's scatter. No, I'm just fucking around. This shit's stupid.
Nah, you
But
ramble
yeah,
too. You
no,
do.
no. It's well, yeah. Call it what you want.
No, it's
Whatever.
rambling.
Yeah, fuck you, nigga.
They say, call it what you, no, yeah, it's rambling as well. But there's nothing wrong with that. If that's your style, nigga, that's your style. I know. And
I can always make that better though, because it can come off as obnoxious, and that's one thing that I caught on. Like I noticed, like a lot of people do not like, and I'm one of them. Like nobody really like a over talkative person, and it's like I used to sit there. I think I spoke on this once before when we was having a chat. Nigga would be at work, folks would be talking about, man, I can't stand such and such, man. That motherfucker talk all day, bro. Oh my god, just constantly talk. Hey, good morning, bro. Shut the fuck up. And I'd be like, oh damn. I know you hate when I come to you then, because I started talking to you earlier. Nah, man, you cool, bro. You funny. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. So I do what people are annoyed of, but it's just because I'm funny?
not what it is, fam, like that. You're just not that good at, I would say, yet at the conversation aspect of it, right? So, like, if I was to say this, and guys, y'all listening to like a YouTuber talk right now too. So, if I was to say, like, if you just was to do a video that wasn't on a live stream and it was just like, yo, just say your opinion about this shit, yeah, nigga, you could do fucking 10-minute videos and be entertaining and ramble. And people would probably fucking enjoy it. But if you're doing like panels and conversing or even a debate, so you're gonna have to pull back on it a little bit to be able to reel it in and stay on topic as far as that aspect of it.
Mm.
And it's not really like it's an annoying thing or nothing like that. It's one thing is it's hard to keep track of certain conversations, yeah. But you gotta remember to, like, when you're having conversations with people, to not only just be in it for the story or the story that you got to tell or the time that reminds you of this, but to actually listen to what the other person is saying and engage in that. Fam, there's nothing wrong with fam. There's people that will call me and talk to me for fucking 10 hours if I allowed them to. And mind you, it wouldn't be me just going crazy or rambling. Most of the conversation would be, word, so how do you feel about that? What happened when this happened? What about this? Because I'm like super intrigued by people's thoughts. So I love asking questions and then I let them talk. So like it seems like in your conversation, you'll get excited and forget that aspect of you're in a conversation. Engage with the person you're talking to.
Right.
Ask them
I
about
get caught in my
their
thoughts.
shit. Like if someone says, yo, man, I went to Cincinnati and shit, instead of how was that like or what, tell me about that, it would be, man, I went to Cincinnati too. Remind me of that one time when I did this. Like, nigga, are you trying to have a conversation or are we exchanging war stories?
Yeah, and in my mind, I be trying to relate, but I ain't give the point to. I seen I did that to you multiple times. Like you be like, "Yeah, that remind me of the time I bought ice cream." Yeah, man, I fucking hate buying ice cream. Every time I go get a scoop of shit, that wasn't even your point. That was your beginning to your point, but I associated that. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Exactly. And you know what it is? You do half of the relating part, right? Because when you relate, you'll say a story of how something happened to you to how it could connect, right? With me, if I was to do something like that and relate, that shit would be 10 seconds and it would end with, I can see how the bubble. So, like, if you said, yo, the ice cream thing, yeah, that kind of happened to me one time. So I get why you feel like that. Yeah, they do be bullshitting sometimes. That my relate was short, sweet, and it went right back to you to me understanding yo shit. You go into like a whole 3-hour story about this incident that took place to you, and it made it sometimes not me because I already get that it's because you're excited, but the average person will be like, "This motherfucker don't care about nothing I'm saying at all."
Yeah. I'm lucky I've never got that reaction, but yeah, I can see where that can come up. I can actually see where that come up.
Certain people won't say shit like that, like because society has a way of people sugarcoating things and not wanting to be rude, and it's like maybe somebody might want to fucking, I don't know, hurt someone's feelings, not even you particular, I'm just saying in general of things, situations like this,
Mm-hmm.
they'll keep it to themselves. But then what's fucked up is instead of telling you, and maybe you can make an improvement, or you could be like, nigga, that's just me. I don't give a fuck. That's your choice. Instead of them giving you that option, they'll probably talk shit behind your back when you leave. Or remember when I told you I used to work with this motherfucker that like the nigga he was thirsty for attention. Not saying that's you. I'm just giving you an example of some different shit.
No. You use an example. I'm with you.
Yeah. Every time like I would do something, even when someone asked me to rap, this motherfucker's talking while I'm rapping. Like, I can rap better than that, man. Well, you should like, wait, well, I'm gonna get the verse next. But the whole time, and it's like, nigga, you're not even fucking hearing me. If I'm telling a story, niggas is laughing, man, that's nothing. And then eventually that became an ongoing joke to it. Niggas would start doing the little movie spotlight shit every time they're around. You know, the old school crank the fucking movie camera shit. Like
yeah. What happened to that shit? Yo, you just brought me back.
Cameras fucking work now, nigga. like niggas don't got it. This fucking cameras that people was using back then are comparable to fucking people's cell phones. So it's like you don't need to do the crank, all that extra other shit. Let me see. Let me turn the camera on for a second. Oh, this shit acting stupid. Hold on.
Go ahead, I got you. Hey, I appreciate everybody in this stream, man, dealing with my ramblings. And thank you, BX, for pulling up on a nigga. You always kept your promise, nigga.
No problem. But yeah, that shit. Like, so whenever like he would be around the office, people would just like, and he'll get into his bag. He'd be like, spotlight. And he's doing that spotlight thing again. And it became like, that's not what you're doing per se. But it's just an example of like, man, you gotta sometimes, and I think, I said that in the fucking look at the screen shit. Yo, you gotta let people get their shit off sometimes, man.
Yeah, no. And like when I looked at the video and I saw how it happened, it was not at that point in time a delay. I'm looking like, yo, he's still talking. I didn't assume he was doing Morgan Freeman. I don't even know what I thought. At that moment, I thought you was you was just probably rehashing what I just said. Not saying taking it, but it caught you off guard with the Morgan Freeman Bane shit. So I'm tripping off that in excitement. And I'm like, oh, damn.
You just didn't hear nothing else.
I sound so fucking bad. And then when I heard look at the screen, I'm like, I did not do a good. I did a bad.
Yo, what was the funniest part about that is after you did the impression, you literally said, I'm checking out.
I know, right?
And then you kept going. I'm like, nigga, you said you was checking out. And then you kept going. I was like, oh, this motherfucker here. But yeah, that shit was funny. Like,
you shouldn't have said sugar titties.
Nigga. Come on, bro.
I thought I was gonna see some sugar titty. Whatever, nigga.
No.
West Memphis, man.
Facts.
Fuck you. You supposed to say South. So you are Bugs Bunny and I'm Daffy Duck. That's what you're saying. Where you say duck season and I say rabbit season. You just flip it up. That's fucked up.
I ain't flipped nothing. You said something and I agreed. I said facts.
Fuck you. Nigga, if I say South Memphis, you gonna say West Memphis.
Yes. Correct.
You're supposed to say South Memphis if I say West Memphis then.
Oh, so you wanted it to be some Bugs Bunny shit. You were trying to trick me. No, that doesn't work.
Trick you? I wanted you to become correct. You asshole. This nigga, man, he will never let South Memphis live. West Memphis. Then you got Kyra. West Memphis. Fuck out of here. We got pandas in the Memphis Zoo.
Chris is on the money. It's kind of setting out a timeline and delegate what you're saying while you're saying it. Yeah. Like he's thinking about what he's going to say instead of following through with the listening aspect. Exactly. Yes.
She wasn't even there when we had that stream and you said, bruh, I get what's wrong with you. You didn't say it in that way. I was like, what the fuck you talking about? You was like, bruh, you think of what you want to say, but not what got you to say it. So I'll be like, yeah, cars would be perfect. You're like, what the fuck you talking about? And in my mind, I'm thinking like, because if we have cars, we'll drive. I didn't say none
Nah,
of
you
that. I just
explained
said
that
cars would
right.
be perfect.
I said that my exact words was you speak your second and third thought without relaying what your first one is that you just had in your fucking head. So when people hear it, it's random as fuck. That was what I said. So you'll say this shit like,
And
yeah,
that
man,
was
I
a
need to
good
get a new
example.
car. And then you be like, man, cars is expensive. Man, tax anyway. And I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? It's because I didn't hear the first thought that was in your head. You said the shit in your head, and then you just started speaking this shit as if you had a conversation with yourself. But that falls into what Chris is saying. Like, yeah, it's sometimes you're thinking of what that exactly. He's thinking of what he's supposed to, what trying to say next instead of actually listening to the conversation. Facts. That's the best way to think of it.
And it's crazy, like, because when you get to that point and you're being brought up to it, self awareness is automatic, but it's just something that I'm working on because I never want to. And I'm glad y'all never take it as I'm being rude or a shithead, right? Where okay, yeah, fuck what you talking about, BX, or fuck what y'all talking about. Like, I'm glad that y'all don't see it in the most negative tone because a nigga really,
Nah.
honestly, don't try to do that. But I couldn't even blame you if you did because of people that would do that.
Yeah, it's
You know
not
what I
even like
mean?
that at
Just
all.
like
Nah.
of over. Hmm.
No, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I thought you. So I was saying, yeah, no, it's not even like that at all. No, like me, I have my traits, motherfucker. I'm an asshole. I realize, yo, fam, I know I sound like a dick when I be explaining shit sometimes. I get it, even if I'm right. I'm well aware of that shit. I'm well, I'm well aware of that shit. Like that's not even. I'll be listening back to myself like, damn, I was harsh when delivering that. I could have said that a little bit better, but I'll
Especially
be
when
right.
you over that shit, you don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, nah. I will blatantly tell someone how I feel. It's just like as if straight robot mode. Like the feelings, let's throw that shit out the window. Let's get this out so we can move on. That's how I be doing. But yeah, everyone has their own things of personal. It's just that when we're doing what in the line of what we're doing, which is communication, and you gotta improve on that a little bit, or you could just make that your style and just master it. Just don't even change it. Like do like on some Bruce Lee shit where you just instead of switching styles, you just master your shit to a level to where you can do that. You can be random, but it fits perfectly in the pocket on some real ODB Wu Tang Clan type shit.
No, you just said something that actually little did I even think about, I'm somewhat doing. And this is the first time Mario sat down and shut the fuck up. Yo, like I spoke on earlier, through years I've kind of just noticed that, but y'all recently brought it up to me. From the years of me overthinking and analyzing it, I can make that into a situation where it wouldn't be altering it per se, but modifying it where in my heart, because notice Chris and you said, and I mean apparently Fang Gang damn near agree with it. Nobody really just. I mean, they might say I'm random, but it's not ramblings.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing's of you know what I'm saying. I'm just not like shit like that. So I can work on that where the cutoffs would be more to a minimum, if none at all. And yeah, that's not really hard because I know what I want to do, and I always open the door for two-way conversation. And it's just good to take this type of. I'm actually breaking a habit. I'm Lincoln Park right now. Okay.
You got this. You definitely got this. That's a fact. Especially, mind you, once again, I ain't saying change anything. I'm just
Oh, of
saying.
course not. You not once said that shit.
Yeah, no. I keep trying to say things. If you want to keep doing it and just master it, then can do that. Whatever works. Whatever works. Because you don't want to change it too much because randomness adds to you being you and your form of entertainment, depending on the way you cover your topics or cover your lives and shit like that.
Hmm. Like now, like the conversation we had before. Like, and then I'm gonna add this to it. It's nothing wrong with being random, but it's good to have a concise idea of what you want the subject to be about. Like this
Yeah.
Black Friday stream, of course, I came up with a topic, but it was just a random stream. I could have just said random. I might just change the title, and it's really going to be a random Black Friday stream. But regardless, starting tomorrow is going to be, the initiation of the talking points and sticking to a certain topic but still, with with the way that I convey things, I'm just happy that it never shut anyone off, to my knowledge, to have a discussion with me, because there are people who would do what I do maliciously to,
Mhm.
if you say something they don't like, they're gonna bombard you with what they think and what they like, and that's never what I intend to do, especially if you listen to it. But rude is rude, so it's good to be called on it, brought to attention on it, and working on it. It's not changing myself; it's more adjusting myself to be more of myself in a public setting, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's you. That's your choice. Like I'm not changing the fact that I'm an asshole. I'm just gonna make it more entertaining. That's all. I am an asshole.
That's funny.
And
You're an asshole, and I ain't shit.
that's a fact.
No, see, you say that. Kyra say that. My mama said I'm full of shit. I know she was joking, but
That's
there's some truth
funny.
to that. My partners, all my friends say that I'm full of shit. And this is the part that solidified the full of shit to me.
But that's
Where I
different
know
from
I
A
ain't
being
shit.
shit. You just connected two different things, bro.
No, 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 no. When I say full of shit, I look at, well, I'm from the South, see, it's different understandings. If you full of shit, you ain't shit. Because a person that's full of shit, it, it's like a random individual, right? Like, hey, BX man, it's crazy in these YouTube streets. You ain't full of shit. I mean, you full of shit right now. You ain't shit right now because you full of shit because you're trying to cause a situation, but you're not going to maintain what you're on. That's how we handle it in the South. So if a
Well,
person is quote unquote
okay.
full of shit, you ain't shit.
That's the way I was brought up. I meant two different things. I think actually from just the slang, just from a few places, is being full of shit is kind of like bullshitting. Like nigga, you making that shit up. Like somebody, yo man, my cousin
Yeah.
is Denzel Washington. Man, you full of shit. That's different
Oh,
from
so
you
y'all
ain't
use
being
that
shit.
only in flogging. Okay.
Yeah, because like shit, you ain't shit is something that me and my boys used to tell each other. You ain't shit. Like, yeah, I know you ain't shit either. And that just means like me being an asshole. Someone would say I ain't shit for man, you ain't shit for the way you was talking. Yep, I know. I think that's way
Mm.
different. But if
Yeah, it
where you
is a
from is
difference.
different.
It is a difference. Yeah, no, because in the South, like, you were right. Like, if a nigga like, that's my cousin, man, you full of shit. Or we'll switch it up like, this nigga ain't shit. So I guess the better understand it is
It's
if we
capping.
catch you in a lie, or we know you lying like the first two times, you full of
Mhm.
shit. But if we know you a habitual liar and you're not trustworthy, nigga, you ain't shit.
Okay. Uh, I guess there's some when you add like
What's up,
time.
True? Good night, Bliss.
You
Yeah,
Good
damn
night,
exactly.
bro.
right.
That nigga came in with his John Deere tractor on prime. Calm down,
Like a
bro.
rhinestone cowboy.
You damn right.
Cowboy. Dun, dun.
But do the
Some,
nobody
some, some, some,
knows
some in the rodeo.
the trouble I've seen.
Let our people go.
Yo,
Oh, hold
that's
on,
it.
True. Hey, hey. Now you got me want to sing Amazing
Oh, he did the
Grace.
Elvis version.
Don't antagonize me.
He did the
How
Elvis version.
sweet
Don't provoke me.
the sound.
Hey, he about to Hulk out. True about to Hulk out. You know when True Hulk out, he turned into Matthew McConaughey.
Mm, yep.
He don't
So
get
you hear
green.
him
He
though,
turns
right?
McConaughey.
You damn right. Because I am frimming. I'm ready to rock and roll right now.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
I caught a couple of these shit talking. I'll be nice. A
Say
couple of
it, say
these.
it. No, say it. I say it with you.
No,
go
I'll be
ahead.
nice. I'll be nice. There's a
Shit
gentleman's
talking
code.
Nick, huh?
Oh, you went there. I was going to say
Yo, no, I was thinking the same thing. I was gonna do the same shit. Like, fuck them niggas. I'll say it for you. I'll say it for you. Dude. Fuck that. I'll be your black
it's my
translator.
favorite
Fuck
family.
them niggas. Yo, somebody used to do that as a skit, yo. Yo, my black translator. Yo, fuck them niggas. Hey, what? Fuck them niggas.
I think the
Hold up, I
closest
think
thing
you need to do that then.
we got something like that with what was that Key and Peele skit? Or no, I think it was just
Oh,
Key
yeah.
did that with Obama some years ago. Remember, he was
That was
talking to
based
the
off
crowd.
their
And he's like,
skit.
translation, man, y'all motherfuckers ain't shit.
That was based off of the skit where Jordan would play Obama, but then they did the real Obama for that one. So yeah, that was fire.
Yeah, it was.
The angry
But
translator Lucius.
these people, they know who I'm about to address because they're over there on their streams yucking it up, trying to question what I do in the sponsorship. Now, first and foremost, let me tell you something. I got more
Shit.
decades in this shit and got more experience than most that many even know. And I hate to be tooting my own damn friggin' whistle here or talking myself up, but you know what? Hey, don't ever question a man's motives and why he does something. We got a rule of thumb. If somebody can do something and still stay the course, then by all means they can do whatever the hell it is. And trust and believe. Just because I might hang out with BX or Mario, the Fan Gang, whoever the fuck it is, that don't mean I'm sitting back spliffing it up. It don't mean I got to be smoking on some trees, some herbs, some sherm, or whatever the hell you want to call it. So stop trying to drop these stupid ass narratives out there, trying to question my motives, my morals, and whatever the fuck it is I got going on in my own personal life, because you don't know shit about me. And on top of that, cut the shit with all the assumptions too. Just because y'all had that live stream one day, and Mario, you might remember, it was when Rel was trying to hop up there, and it was you and Pixie was already up on panel. I took the damn dogs for a walk. Big deal. Life happened. I wasn't able to come back to a fucking panel. Big deal. That don't mean nothing. All right? Didn't mean it had some hidden agenda or some secret message you had to decode all up in it. So cool your heels. You know what I mean? And like my mom always said, don't start nothing, there won't be nothing.
Hey, don't start no shit, won't be no shit.
Yeah, fucking exactly. These people starting to make me sick. And not to mention, what do you think y'all are doing out there trying to drop these other narratives, talking all this shit on BX, and even making the hint that man might be anything other than what he is? Talking
Right,
all
I hate that
shit.
bullshit.
I think that shit is disgusting. And frankly, you know what? If somebody had enough fuck you money, they'd come after your asses for slander and libel and all that good shit. You know what I mean? It's just disgusting. I find that many of the people that end up talking all this shit, they end up doing the same shit that they're trying to accuse others of. And it's got to stop. You know what I mean? There's a reason why I backed off of a couple of channels, and that's my prerogative. That's my right. So you ain't got to sit there and try to call me out for some dumb shit. Because frankly, I ain't going to waste my life or any bit of time thereof or in it on you dumbasses. Trust and believe in that. Stop all the narrative. Stop all the shit talking. If you got some concrete proof about something, you bring it forward. You know what I mean? Stop talking all these innuendos and this, could be, there's a possibility, whatever. No, that ain't the way shit works. And you wonder why the streets of YouTube is as fucked up as they are? It's because of people like y'all out there talking all that mad shit. That ain't right. And it's got to fucking stop. Period.
Fuck you talking about?
I seen you. They went full screen. I wasn't even looking at the damn phone. Who is that naughty headed looking motherfucker? Oh, that's Mario.
Hey, man, fuck you, nigga.
It's motherfucking Mario, yeah.
Nah, but you got a point, though. No, you're right. We 100% right on that.
I don't even know who you're referring to, but fuck him. It seemed like they trying to rile you up, man.
He referring, in a way, it sounds like he had something personal with it. But with my random mind, I associated that to the previous conversation, which I guess we probably had 30 minutes to an hour ago, when I was referring to how I can search BX Beast Boy and I see a plethora of slander, that type bullshit. And the only reason I associated that is when True said, motherfuckers be trying to depict you as someone that you're not. And, that's the only way I associated that, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I find that too many of these people, be it because they're salty or they got some axe to grind or whatever the fuck the situation is, they want to keep on spinning all these narratives and stuff, and then you wonder why shit is as messed up as it is out in these YouTube streets nowadays.
Fuck
You know,
them
if
bitches.
if
This
you got
ain't
a problem
YouTube
with
streets.
somebody, yeah, you step the fuck away. You really do. Before you, especially you trying to call me into question. Are you shitting me?
You gotta tell us who you talking about, fam. True, you gotta tell us who you
Hey,
talking
True,
about.
you're open on this panel. Go ahead, let them have it, bro. What the fuck you talking about? This is more direct than my random
Because if
shit.
I
I'm
know who they
interested.
are, I
I
feel
got
like
some
I want to
popcorn and
roast
some
them.
beer.
Well,
Yeah,
shit,
he
it's
over
that.
I
there.
do
He
too. I ain't gonna
TMZ,
play.
It's the woman that was sitting over there on panel talking about she all gangster, that grumpy granny, whoever, and then it's Tyra over
That's
there
who
talking all
No, it's over
goddamn
with.
shit. Yeah, it was them two, and I was sitting back. And somebody sent me the link. They're like, "Yo, you got to hear this," and especially when you trying to call me out for the
Yeah.
sponsorship. Like I said, I can. Man, don't even get me started. I can make one group phone call, and I can have anywhere between a couple of dozen people hop on this panel right now and tell you exactly what the fuck I'm about. How's that?
We already know what you own, True. And see,
Yo,
the
they're
thing about it
trolling.
is integrity. Yeah,
They are
man, fuck
trolling
these
now,
hoes,
bro.
bro. Hey,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
keep it a
trolling
buck,
now.
bro, and I'm gonna let BX talk, bro. Fuck these hoes, bro. Fuck these. Look, I'm the official, other than Garfield and BX, because I wasn't there when they started. But I am the official fucking like orchestrator of the thought of fuck them folks. Like the first thing I come out is FTF. What that mean? Fuck them folks. Bruh, fuck them folks. I wish I thought like that when I talked about shit. So I wouldn't think of other people's opinion. Bruh, fuck them folks. Bruh, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And it doesn't matter to certain people. To those individuals, fuck them. They can get the lottery numbers. They can go bankrupt. They can find happiness and love, or they can live a life without. At the end of the day, your opinion to those could be fuck them. Because fuck them. That's where I come from. And there's no random situation on that. When it comes down to that type of shit, it's fuck you. When I got that hit up, my nigga hit me up. I was like, hold up, what the fuck? And I'm looking, and then True was like, yo, BX was live. I ain't getting. I was like, I didn't either. And I'm looking, I'm thinking, this some old shit. And then BX like, hey, yo, me and you got a V chat. I said, okay. And as soon as I said okay, my mind hit back. Yo, that Tara bitch was showing in my chat. And then I was like, Grumpy Granny was showing in there too. But how Grumpy Granny got me not to even pay attention to the two. Because, of course, I'm Fang Gang. This bitch talked about racism in the community. And Fang Gang, in my mind, Fang Gang ain't even closely associated to racism or bigotry. So I don't know what the fuck that was about. I thought she was talking about real entertainment. Threw me all the way
Yo,
off. So
I
after
don't
the
want to interrupt,
conversation, I'm
man.
sitting there
Hold up,
like,
Mario.
yo.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
exactly.
realize this. I don't want to interrupt, but we're doing exactly what they're doing all that bullshit for, fam. We are blatantly doing that shit right now, man. They are trolling motherfuckers and
Yo, I
trying to
got
get
a
you
brain
mad.
blast. You're right. Let me shut up.
Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Well,
shut
I
up,
was
but I'm
just putting a
saying
message
now,
out there.
yeah.
Like I said, I look.
No, hold on,
Outside
True.
of
No, he
this,
talking
I
about me.
have
You
the same
good? Hold up, True. What you was saying, BX? I ain't trying. I hate that I cut you off. I was trying to cut you off.
I'm
What
not
you was
even
saying, BX?
tripping.
Because you absolutely right. I see what you saying.
I'm just saying, like, fam, it blatantly from experience, and just seeing what they're doing. They're saying any and everything to get attention, fam. They couldn't get attention the other way. First, they was on my ass trying to get on panels and do this other bullshit and sending me emails and all this. Now it's let's try to be trolls and nasty as fuck and get them mad. They're just trying to ruffle your feathers, bro. So even going on rants about like, nah, fuck them. Fuck it. We gonna roast these motherfuckers. We gonna roast them. But just sitting here and talking about that shit, all that bullshit. Fuck them, bro.
The previous shit, yeah, I see
Yeah,
what you're
for
saying.
what? Like,
yeah,
they're
You see what he's
doing
saying,
that
True? Like, no,
just to
because
do
yeah.
it. It's a troll.
Absolutely.
It's a troll,
Yeah.
man.
that's that miserable shit.
Well, I'll put it to you this way: this is my first and last time ever addressing this because they ain't
Oh,
gonna
no,
catch
you
me out there like
fine.
that
Let it
again.
out
But
on
I
this
just wanted to
panel.
put
Go
it out
ahead.
there because I had a couple that came to me through the sponsorship and they're like, "Hey, what's this about?" I'm like, "It's all good. Just think about it, listen to it for yourself, and that's it." There's a reason why I keep what I do online and my personal life the way that I do. You know what I mean? There's a reason. There's always a rhyme to everything that I do in life, just like with everybody else.
Fuck them, fam.
You
Like,
ain't doing
fuck
nothing
them. We
wrong,
know you
True.
good.
Hey, I appreciate that too, BA, because that was slick. That was slick
Nah,
how
fam.
you
Nah.
caught that. And it wasn't nothing on them, but you'll get caught up in a talking point where you're doing exactly what you was trying to avoid. You'll say, I'm not gonna talk about these people. 2 seconds later in your target point, you get engaged. And now the people who I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah, these motherfuckers, they don't care, bro. They don't care about making sense, logic, none of that shit. It's let's try to get the people I don't like angry so they can talk about me. It's all clout, fam. That's all it is, fam. Like, nah, I ain't falling for that dumb shit, fam. Like, my thing is, if I roast them once, I roast them once. But if they're not worth like anybody's time, if niggas ain't really getting no entertainment, now if we gonna put they fucking pictures on the screen and just roast, let's do that. Let's do that, fam. But to sit there like and let them try to get that off, no, because they just sit there. Fam, you know how quick this shit will be fucking clipped? This shit will be, see, they keep talking about me. Fam, when the motherfuckers interview Sip said, did all that bullshit, and I fucking debunked shit, I mean, videos got made, see, he can't stop talking about us. Niggas was trolling, bro. They just want to be talked about. That's all.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, hey, let's say it this way. This is my bon voyage to them. This is it, and this is the last time and they both should know that this is the first time that I've ever even said their names out loud, other than a comment that me and another one shared in her comment section, and that was that. I never responded again, and I'm leaving it alone.
They deleted all their videos, True. If we're thinking of the same person, I just checked while I was on it. They deleted all their videos. They're trolling you, fam. They are blatantly trying to get us mad, fam. And it's like they're not worth our time in any way, shape, or form. Them, come on, bro.
You're right. You're right. I guess I just felt the need to address it once and for all, because like I said, even if it's a troll, I do take the sponsorship very seriously, and there's a reason why they not at any point is there any comments that I've ever made that have been anything less than my typical self. Not never talking about doing shit and nothing like that. Not trying to get people to say get into a recovery care program or nothing like that. I'm out here having a good time, and that's it. You can't even say anything otherwise. People that have eyes to see and a God-given brain to think would have the ability to understand that. So before you think about bringing my name up again, think about what the fuck you say before you say it. Because I'll call your ass out. I don't care at any time.
Man, who is it? Say their name, man. Who is it, man?
I said it in the beginning.
Bro, you gotta say their name because I've been quiet for like 10 minutes.
Is it Grumpy Granny? Fuck that cornball ass bitch, man. That weird ass, obsessive ass bitch. She's doing anything to get your attention right now. Fuck that loser. She's
bro. Don't even worry about that.
Fam, she got the whole Fang Gang dick in her mouth. She's corny. She is corny. All of them, they're losers. They're miserable. Now they're trying to pick at you. They're jealous of you. They envy all of us, fam. They hate us because they ain't us.
Fuck
that
exactly.
bitch, man.
And
who else? The purple-haired bitch too that can't put on makeup to save her fucking life. Who else, man? Like all.
Hey, hold up. Let me tag in on this Grumpy Granny shit to show True what's going on, bro. Nigga, this bitch, bless her heart, this motherfucker hit me up the day after I dropped my fucking short in my Instagram. And I told BX, I'm like, this woman saying, love your content, you appreciate it, and blah, blah, this and that, which shows a conflict of interest. So I never even replied, and she replying all the whole time, and then she say, love you, take care. So in my mind, as I told BX especially, but before I told BX, I'm like, this bitch trying to goat me into saying something. And when I told BX, because I was just wondering, like, okay, bro, I just did a fucking video. I didn't see no comments under my fucking short with her or Tara, who I named in the short. So that's why I was more entertained in this whole situation. Next thing I know, BX like, yo, man, do you see how crazy this shit is, right? I'm like, I didn't even think about it. Like just pay attention. She hit your Instagram up for you to just react to it. And in my mind, I said, if I didn't hit up BX, I would have interacted to it. Because at the end of my short, I said, you don't have to message me, you don't have to interact, and then you can watch my videos. And what she did, she messaged me. So that goes completely against what I said to goat me into going against what I'm about. That's crazy.
More than that, that crazy sick bitch went on her stream and said, "I don't care if Mario doesn't like me and want to talk to me. I'm still gonna hit him up and talk to him." Psycho bitches, what the fam?
And she said that weird ass.
They just want any kind of attention, bro. I'm telling you, she just nuked all her shit. I just checked her channel, no videos on this.
And one last thing to put out there, and this is for every naysayer and doubter. Stop with the bullshit ass narrative that we're some kind of gang or we got to follow or anything like that. Ask BX how many times he's asked or told me to do something, and right now. Not ever happened.
Never.
And every single one of us is independent, free-thinking people, and that's it. That's it. BX don't ever come
how many times
talking about emotional manipulation and all that shit. Come on, you know what, y'all?
Never.
I was just about to say,
and you're done running into the fences with it, trying to talk about all.
Like how many times have me and True got into it? Hell, me and him having a disagreement now, but that's just how we are. How many times have me and BX?
Mario, True was still talking.
Oh, my mic ain't off. I'm talking to myself. Oh shit, my bad. Damn, my bad. I thought my mic was muted. Shut up. Fuck you. Fuck you.
You thought your mic was muted. This motherfucker's like, fuck what you say.
Cornbread. What? No, like you don't know. Like I pressed the button and it was red, but then you saying Mario. I'm like, why is he saying Mario? Then I shut up and I'm like, he still talking.
Hold on. So Mario, what? When people be talking, you be in the background doing your own talk.
He's in the mirror talking about.
No. When I mute the mic, I'm listening. But if I know I'm gonna get excited and say something, I have it muted, so I'm be like, "You goddamn right, fuck that bitch." But I didn't know I didn't mute it that time. I'm trying to work on it, BX man. Fuck you, nigga. Damn.
Yeah. See, when Debo comes around, I shut the fuck up. But see, in my mind, I'll be.
Hey, fuck you, True.
That's funny.
Y'all niggas ain't shit, man.
I mute the mic and just keep going. That's crazy. You think he listening? He mute the mic so you don't hear him not listen.
I'm listening.
Hey, look, Mario knows how to count to one.
Let me show you my cat. Come here, Nala. Look at this shit.
Why you keep showing people your pussy, man? Come on, man.
Hey,
Come on, why you
nigga.
keep showing people your pussy? What's going on? That's
All right,
crazy.
we out. We just gonna have a black screen now because you low down and God don't like you, so it's all right.
What I do? I ain't showing nobody my pussy. What you
Damn. He went.
That was you.
You
showing
hurt
your
my
pussy.
feelings. Fuck you, nigga. I ain't got no pussy, bitch. Get out of here.
That's crazy. You just showed us your pussy, Mario.
That ain't funny. True, stop laughing.
That is funny. You just showed
That
us
shit
your
ain't
pussy.
fucking funny.
Y'all kill me.
Yeah, these motherfuckers are trolling, bro. They're just trying to get attention. They're saying the craziest shit, fam, as possible just to get any kind of form of attention. I've seen people do it fucking for years, bro. For years. It's obsessive.
That's why it's just so easy to come back and blow them stupid ass narratives up right in front of their faces. That's why I'm just gonna put it out there. So I've been behind the scenes with probably every single person a part of the Fang Gang at one point or another, and ain't nobody feeling pressure or being told what to do. Oh, there's probably some kind of manipulation going on. Dude, shut the fuck up. Come on, stop it. Y'all is just being too crazy now. Y'all is you're reaching at anything. You're throwing anything against the wall to see what might stick. Well, trust and believe I'm here to.
They throwing shit that ain't even cooked.
Thing like that going on, because trust and believe too, I am my own man. Just like each and every single person is their own person. And if anything like that was happening, they would just bounce. That's it. They'd be done. They'd walk away.
It's just
and granted, there's sometimes.
Look at my pussy.
That's it. Fucking Mario.
I just if I didn't own that one time, I just feel like I've been a hoe, bro.
I
didn't say that time.
I'm gonna call Joe Biden on you. Watch.
This motherfucker screamed, "Look at my pussy."
Well, if you didn't vote for Joe Biden, you ain't black.
You ain't black.
Crazy.
The man always spoke at a former head of the KKK's funeral. But he's all good. He's all good. He's fine. He's a good man.
It's bad people on both sides. Looking ass nigga.
That one. Oh shit, that was a good one too. I always tell people, if you ever hear anything from the mainstream, just rewind it 30 seconds or fast forward it, and you'll find out the truth. But that's it. I ain't getting political.
Oh, okay. Hold up, True. Hold up, True.
It's all over. I
See,
don't know what's
this is
happening.
what I'm used to when I say random shit and they indulge in it. BX, you didn't indulge in it after that, bro. What the fuck,
I'm
nigga?
used to talking to topics and talking about the topic, motherfucker. I don't do that. That's just weird. I don't know what the hell is happening right now.
That man said, I don't know what's happening to me.
Blurt it out. Show me the pussy in the middle of this motherfucker explaining some shit.
I didn't say that.
The whole you said, look at the pussy.
I have
Look at this
no
pussy.
idea
What you
what's
said?
going on.
You said some crazy shit that had nothing to do with the fuck what was being talked about. So now I'm lost, nigga. I don't know what the fuck's happening. And he
Ain't
shows his
nothing new
pussy
there.
one more time. Yeah, you see? Okay.
You better be careful. They'll report you for some kind of crazy shit. You better look. He's committing pussy abuse. Oh dear Lord.
What? You abusing the pussy? What? Bruh.
You better be careful.
Oh my God.
So, somebody call 911. That's crazy.
We hear True in his surfer voice. That shit did not sound like him, bro. Hang 10, dude. Killer waves, bro.
No, it was actually sort of like some of our friends that we have. They always, and I've heard people making that reference to, oh, look, he's trying to use a handicapped voice or whatever. First of all, we got more handicapped friends on the spectrum. And trust and believe, they love every time they tune in and hear me making fun and doing all that kind of stuff because they like it. They enjoy that kind of thing. So let's get off that narrative too, because I heard somebody else outside of that little group trying to say that one time. I'm like, yeah, if you only knew how many times we sat back and you got to learn to laugh at stuff sometimes. You know what I mean? Some of these people take some shit so damn seriously and try to spin up these narratives and say, look how bad this person is because he said this thing and he
Fuck
did
them
that.
folks, man.
Hey, kiss my ass.
Listen to what BX be saying, because honestly, it goes to like, fuck them folks. Like what you think, it goes to the point of like, fuck them folks, because at that point, you didn't already lay it out like this ain't what it is. And they're just like what you just explained, what you was making a point. It sounded like they was reaching. It sounded like they were Flex Armstrong. Them motherfuckers had good diameter in their arm span. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Damn, Don, you at it again. I'm gonna start giving you a letter every day, and you can eviscerate the shit out of it. I'm telling you, I'm sure you could probably come up with at least a couple dozen words off the same damn letter. I know you could. I'll give you that shit.
Words are a dime a dozen, nigga.
It's my favorite family.
I like saying the word nigga. It make my teeth white. Nigga. Paul Mooney taught me that joke. See, I knew that would make True laugh, so I won with this one. Laugh, BX, laugh.
And what?
That nigga quiet as hell. They fucked me up.
At what?
I don't know what the hell's going on. I started cleaning my mic.
You clean it? He said, fuck it, I'm just gonna stick to what I know. Man, my pipe need to get some of this gunk out. So, okay.
BX is washing his dishes, changing his oil. You know, he's doing all that. He's like, fuck it, let him talk.
Washing his dishes? What dishes? This nigga got a motherfucking automatic cooker in that hoe.
He got the Hunger Man.
The Hunger Man.
Yeah, that makes sense. This is an automatic cooker. You wouldn't have dishes if you got an automatic cooker, nigga?
I would never have dishes if I had an automatic cooker, because I'm gonna have an automatic washer.
What the fuck is an automatic cooker, Mario?
He's just making.
If I say anything more, then I'll be canceled. So shut up, everybody. Let's talk about chicken.
Your woman? Huh?
You said that. I never said that. You said that. I never said that.
He said his woman is his dishwasher. Oh no.
Well, the last one broke last year, so I had to get another one. I had a warranty.
First of all,
somebody said,
because you a man. Look at the screen. Look at the screen.
Look at the screen.
Send all hate to Mario
Cut.
or Mario don't give a fuck at hotmail.com. Yeah.
That was
I
Mario.
need to make that. You just gave me an idea. Mario don't give a fuck at gmail.com. That's gonna be my Gmail.
That was Mario that said that. That was Mario. That was
I said that
Marcellus.
shit. I'll say it again.
That was Marcellus Montgomery.
Jameson,
II.
bitch. I said that. No, I'm through.
You gotta say your full name.
No, I
Marcellus
ain't no second. Now I see how you covering me though. I appreciate you.
Montgomery the second.
Sanford Jr.
Aloysius Sanford Jr.
Marcellus Montgomery Sanford Jr.
He's definitely Sanford Jr. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yo, Electro just played you though while you over here bullshitting. She said you polishing your mic, my guy.
Oh,
damn.
Oh.
We gotta clip the shit out of this. Clip down those that.
You dumb. He dumb.
How'd you know?
He start polishing that hoe. He crazy. He crazy.
They're gonna know.
You lost it. We lost him.
Yo, somebody can say, "Hey, you're black, BX." Yo, they just cooked you, BX. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, nigga, polishing my mic. Look.
Yo, BX is black. Oh, no, just playing.
This nigga oversold the fuck out of that. Yo, they getting you. They cooking you. They said you polished the mic. I'm like, what the fuck?
Polish your mic, man.
Yeah, this nigga made it seem that they was like, "Oh, you crunchy black motherfucker." Polish the mic.
Well, OCD won't say no racist or shit like that. She's not up. But damn, what's that nigga name? I don't even know that nigga name. Don't even worry
Mario?
about it. No, well, I did say nigga, but if I would have said the other thing, it would have been kind of insensitive. I don't know that weird ass dude name who be. I got over 600,000 subscribers, and I need more.
Weird ass jackass.
I don't know who you talking about, man.
Oh,
My
damn.
mic died. Oh, that's sexy.
But Mario, you sound like you got an actual proper mic for once.
I was gonna say, yeah, his mic sounds clear when that shit happens. I don't know what he does when that happens.
Yeah, whatever you did, whatever
Hey, man,
fuck up
fuck
you did,
y'all. Don't
make that
compliment
your
my
norm.
downfall.
That's crazy. No, he's not even listening, man. But whatever you did, you need to do that all the time.
Yeah.
That's
Dude.
so rude and disrespectful. I don't even know how to take that.
Nigga, like, no, for real. Like, your mic is clear as fuck right now, nigga. That's what.
In other words, it sounds better now than it did before.
yes.
All I know is I hate y'all.
Okay. All right. And have your trash quality mic. That's cool.
Fuck you, nigga.
The shit you got out of
Get
the
out
Cracker
my
Jack
face,
box.
cat.
You all right? You all right? He
Now
got
I'm
it out of
hostile.
he got it out of the sale bin at the 99-cent store. Oh, well, I said that out loud.
Hey, man,
That's a
fuck
fact.
y'all. Now this ain't for that. Don't do me like that.
Well, my shit's gonna die. So y'all gentlemen, it's been real. Enjoyed talking with y'all. I'm gonna see if I can hop back up. If
Hey,
you're still
appreciate
going, but
you.
if not, it's all
Anytime you
good.
come through, make sure you pop up, man.
Yeah, man, no doubt. You know, I enjoy that. So, BX, Mario, God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night.
You too, true.
All right.
True. What you got going? You washing clothes or something? What's that?
What's what?
It sounds like some she in your background.
Oh, that's my Century air conditioner.
Oh, okay.
That shit cranked up.
It didn't even really sound that bad, but it sounded like a washing machine. I was like, damn, this nigga washing clothes.
No, that shit just cranked. So I guess it's the heat cranked up a little bit or whatever, and you can hear that shit.
Yeah, you can hear this bitch ass cat over here playing with her toy.
Yo, what's up with you and that cat, man? Like,
I'm not playing
you
with the
keep
cat. The cat
directing
doing
shit
his
to
own
the
thing.
cat.
Shut up.
This nigga turned the camera on, threw the cat in the screen. This nigga blurted out, "Oh, look at the pussy!" randomly. What's up, man?
That was comedic relief with the look at the pussy. The showing the cat part was just because this motherfucker apparently gets used to being when I'm in my phone and I'm looking at my phone and she'll just get all in my lap. And if I point the phone to her where the light's showing, she stopped. It's like she wants to be seen on the camera. So I just tested that theory. And when I put the camera in her at first, she walked to it and was just chilling. I said, yo, this bitch actually used to being on the phone. And then she laid on her side. And then I was like, you know what? Instead of looking at the screen, fuck it. Look at this pussy. It was just, to me, it was funny. Maybe if somebody else said it, it would have been hilarious. But I laughed. Hey, man, fuck you, True.
Nigga, everybody keep trying to compliment your mic, nigga. Why is it fuck you?
Hey, man, fuck you, BX. No, I'm just playing. Niggas just thought I was the A man. Like that shit. You already know something disrespectful finna come. A man. Nah, it's just my Bluetooth headphone died, and these really. The thing about it, if you ever get an iPhone, you're never gonna have quality headphones unless you get iPhone headphones. It's over.
So you're using your iPhone headphones?
No, I bought some third-party headphones. So when you was hearing me, you said it sound, no. You said it didn't sound good at first. That was my Bluetooth headphones, but then when they died, you said everything sound clear, and I'm just talking to you on speaker.
Okay, that was a long way to tell me to using speaker. You should use speaker every time, nigga.
All I know is nobody respects me until I take off the mic.
I don't know what you mean now.
I tried to do a spoof on Bane, but without the Morgan Freeman voice.
I ain't starting that again.
Yes, nobody cared who BX was without Fang Gang.
That's hilarious.
That is actually hilarious because, like, this motherfucker said we an organization. Like, damn, when do I got to get put down?
Maybe jumping people in.
Yeah, right. You got an opinion, bitch? Yeah, I got an opinion. Is it Joe's hole? You know what I'm saying?
Now, it really is an initiation, though. It really is. Just in case people didn't know, in order to get down with Fang Game, you got to get your girlfriend to stop trying to slide in my DMs.
That's impossible.
If you can figure that out, then you get down, son. Just get your girlfriend to stop obsessing over me, and you good, bro.
Get your bitch. Handle your broad. What you saying?
Handle your broad. That's not. That's crazy. Just because you said the dishwashing shit don't mean you gotta put me in that shit. That's crazy.
Nigga, you the one that put 2 and 2 together. All I was doing is trying to make Dunn wash my dishes. That's all I was doing.
That's hilarious.
It's a joke.
Use the speaker option on the iPhone. Otherwise, I might have done that myself instead of wearing it. Yeah, if that's y'all all should do that shit.
I spent like $30 on these Bluetooth ass headphones, and they good. They really good. Like, no, mic quality good. I'm able to dial shit and take shit off of them, but apparently the sound quality ain't shit.
No, it's the mic. Bluetooths are not made for mic, bro. Like, that's pretty much what it is. Bluetooths are made for you to be able to hear shit when you're on the go and things like that, but it's just not made for mics. So the mic is always going to sound shitty because it's going to pick up all the sounds in the room and not just focus on your voice.
Mm.
iPhones have some shit built into it where it could like focus on your voice. You just use that whenever you like recording and see how it sounds to you.
Yeah, no, I actually got like a couple of tracks. And to me, I was like, maybe I need to. I was thinking like, cause it's one of them Bluetooth junks where the little string hang. I was like, maybe I need to just have the right ear bud in and just have the left one hang where the mic could be further from my face, where it won't sound muffled and shit. I don't know how it sounds, so I don't really know how to critique it at that point. Because when I'm in GarageBand, I can change the vocals and certain things, just limited because I don't know too much about it. So I can make it sound decent, but I don't know how it sounds when I'm conveying shit to you all.
What you could do or should try out and see if you like it is try to record with just regular headphones in and use the phone as the mic. You don't have regular headphones?
you know, with these iPhones, like they don't have. I gotta buy the junk with the iPhone adaptation to it.
You saying that fucking iPhones don't take regular headphones in?
No, you got to buy Pacific iPhone headphones
Oh,
that
that's
goes into the
crazy.
iPhone jack. Oh God, I am not fucking with you. Like if you look up iPhones right now, you will
No,
not
I
see
believe
an
you.
iPhone earphone jack. You
I
either
believe
got to
you.
get the Bluetooth joints or the headphones that goes to the
That's
charger.
insane.
That's
That's
true shit.
insane. Wow. Well, if you was to get that shit, I would say try to record where you're using the phone's mic and use your just regular headphones to record the
To hear
sound.
the beat. Yeah, that might make
Yeah.
sense. Like I have the phone at distance because the phone mic is pretty clear. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that when I tomorrow before I go to work. I'm gonna check that shit out. Cause that
That
shit
shit
was
might
making me
work.
mad. Cause it was like a duality. Like I can hear it and it sounds good, but like at certain
Bluetooth has a
intervals.
delay, bro.
Yeah. You called it. You know exactly what I'm saying. I couldn't picture perfect the shit.
It's just Bluetooth. It's like, all right, so like when remember that time when I was playing the beat and I was like singing or rapping the shit and he was like it sound kind of delayed and I was like, oh shit, because I got my Bluetooth on.
I said
That's
that.
just
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that the other day.
Bluetooth, just the way it works, fam, is always going to be like a good 1-2 second delay.
Well, yeah, because there's a signal to it. That makes sense when you think
Exactly.
about it. But yeah. It's
Yeah,
not coming
because there has
directly
been
from.
plenty of times I'd have fucking just threw my Bluetooth on and recorded music, man. You know what? I'd have been just rocking. Hey, hi, arms free, swinging, nigga, going crazy in this motherfucker.
Uh,
But there's a delay, so I just use the wire, long ass wire,
right.
plug them shits in.
You
But
ain't
the
doing shit
quality
wrong.
comes out good, man.
That's all that matters. Apparently, the closer you are to the mic, but the further you are with your voice projection, is the clarity that you're looking for because you want people to understand what you're saying and not be forced to hear a lot of muffled shit or a over sounding loud voice.
Well, it depends on your voice too as well. Somebody like me I could fucking be kissing the mic. And people are like, oh my God, that sounds amazing. This sounds like good quality. Because I have an extremely soft voice.
Mm.
So it depends. It depends. And plus, like when you get into mixing, you'll realize certain people have different frequencies that they can hit, certain frequencies that they can't.
Yeah. Like the range is that. Well, I call it ranges because that's what singers call it. Like if you have a range in your vocals, you can hit different notes and sounds and shit that everyone else can't. So I get what you're saying.
Well, nah, that's different. Ranges would be different from the frequency. I'm when I'm talking about the frequencies is more of a audio engineering terminology. The range would be more from like what notes you can hit, exactly like you said. Like my octaves I could hit is from, if I'm not mistaken, I think A2. I could do A2 up to F4, I feel like. If I'm not mistaken. That's pretty much like only like 2 octaves. I could only go 2.
That's
And that's
fine.
when I start leaning into, no, that's shit. That's like not good, actually. It's 5 octaves that you could really go within singing, just music wise. You could go more than that, but that's like you doing whistle notes and shit like that. Like, fam,
No.
usually you should be able to do at least 3.
Mm.
At least 3. You should be able to go 3 octaves.
When I said that was five, I wasn't referring to just only that you're able to do 2. I was referring to the fact that you're able to do any and know what you're doing when it. You know what I mean? Like that. Like it's 5. Like okay, I only got 2 octaves. That's when I'm like, that's 5. Other than you say, I know I have octaves, but I don't know what range I reach. Then I wouldn't say it was 5. I'm like, oh well, we got to figure that out. You get what I'm saying?
Nigga, there's apps. Like, you could literally get an app to where it records it and you just hit one note and go as low as you can, hit another note and go as high as you can. And that could give you a decent sense. Really, how you're supposed to do it is how low you can actually sing and how high you can actually sing. But
I need.
that's just basic shit. Yeah, because once you learn that, you can know what voice type you are.
I thought I needed
You
a
might be
fucking
a
vocal
tenor.
coach.
You sound like a tenor. And then once you realize what type of you are, then you could you need to work on fucking singing from your mask. That's
The
what you
fuck
should
that
do.
mean?
Singing from the front of your face.
So what does it
Breathing
sound like I'm singing from? Like my
your
stomach?
chest. Nah,
Oh,
you're supposed to sing
right.
with your diaphragm, but when you are projecting your voice, you can go from chest, from your mask to your head voice. Head voice is roughly near falsetto. For me, my head voice is normal tenor voice. So when you hear songs like when me doing an R&B song or a pop song like Family or something like that, I'm usually singing as high as I can fucking go.
Yo,
Damn near
that's as
my
high
fake
as you can
singing voice.
sing. That's fire. That's fire. So that's your face singing.
It's
That's fire.
it's not fire because it's just me fucking fire. I guess if you're saying just me knowing it is fire, but the highest me being able to sing being a tenor is kind of like is weird because I'm not really a bass. I'm not a bass. I'm a baritone. So it's like I can't go low to where I should be able to go, or which will be pleasant for the ear, and I can't go as high as what pop standards for R&B songs or just pop songs are. You have to be able to go tenor if you're a male. Like think about it. A New Edition, who did they make the lead singer?
That's a
The highest voice nigga they could find. Whoever got the highest voice, fucking in sync, Justin Timberlake. And he's always doing that falsetto Michael Jackson shit that he be doing. So like in order for me to fucking sound pleasing to the ear, I have to literally like sing as high as I fucking can. Unless I'm feeling lazy. And then that's when I swag it out. But that's when the beats are usually brought all the way down to like in my range within B2, A3, shit like that.
Right. No, that makes sense. You actually broke that shit down. Like I was in a fucking music web seminar with that shit. That makes sense.
You got to like think about it. Like that shit evens the shit out for me. If I'm not like fucking Ruben studded level saying that I'm not that nice, me knowing more about it can make me good enough to where I can pass or make me at least be able to compete because they don't know that much. They don't know about reading music and writing music and certain types of voices and shit
and
like
melodies
that.
And things like that. Yeah, no, I understand that completely. Like that makes sense.
Techniques, all of that shit. Like, fam, I'm like a fucking melting pot when it comes to that shit.
Just like you are with TV shows. Man, you are very fucking talented with this extra ass shit. And this became a situation where a motherfucker, BX could be beatbox. Just listen to what was it? Was it why you never did before? Yeah, and then wait till I can't think of that song. See.
What are you doing
about? Okay, all right, let me love
it's the same
you
song.
all. Yeah.
Breakup sucks.
So boom, True was talking about this. I was about to spoil it, but look, at the end of this week, you're gonna see BX beatboxing solidified on the track, but he been doing it on.
The fuck? He kick himself out?
If my cat hit my fucking phone one more time, I'm going to set it up for adoption. Go to Apple Music and listen to BX music. The man got beats where I had to go back and listen, and I'm thinking that's like fucking instrumentals, but if I listen out here, I'm like, hold up, this nigga was beatboxing?
Yeah,
he pulling a Michael Jackson? So True, go straight to BX playlist, bro. Please. You're gonna hear it's gonna sound like it's an instrument. I ain't gonna even spoil it. Listen to the main songs. You're gonna hear a couple of them. The main beatboxing on that hoe.
I appreciate that. That's like one of my techniques for songwriting is I start off before I even make a beat.
Yo, you don't sound like shit. Song. What the fuck?
Yo.
Bro, you maybe sound like hold on, let me see if I can record. Don't leave. Hold up. No, fuck that. Hold on. Cause bro, you sound like Alvin and the fucking Chipmunks. Hold on. Damn, I can't record this shit.
True. Do I sound normal? Is it him tweaking again, man? This guy does this shit a lot. Do I sound normal?
You sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks. What the fuck?
And then he always bugs out over it too, instead of seeing if he could fix it. It's a hero trip about how I sound. You know what? I can actually just. Yeah, no, it's him. Yo, he always does this shit. It's just you, Mario. Only you can hear that shit.
Oh my fucking god, bro. No, hold on. No, stay on the line. Don't leave. Where my phone at? Fuck that.
I'm
You
not
gonna
gonna do
see?
that for your
No.
entertainment.
You finna hear you. Stay on the line. Fuck that. Because y'all be thinking I'll be playing. Hold on. Fuck that. Niggas sound like Alvin and the goddamn Chipmunks right now. And I'm finna join on my other account and join the chat, and you finna hear how weird you sound on my phone. Check this shit out.
Yo, now peep this. When he does it and it sounds normal, he's
Bro,
gonna
you
trip the
sound
fuck
like
out.
Alvin and the Chipmunk, nigga. Hold up. I can't
He's
even
gonna trip
understand
the
you
fuck
right
out.
now. Hold up. You
And also
sound
kiss
normal
my
as
ass.
hell on YouTube, bro.
You sounds normal as hell on YouTube, though.
Bro, what the fuck is going on?
We
My
have this
phone, you
fucking
sound normal, but on
conversation every
kiss your
day.
ass.
We have this conversation every day, and I always say, Mario, it's your phone. No one else hears it but you, Mario. You gotta
Bro,
restart
but no,
your
it
shit.
usually be okay. Hold up. I'm gonna be quiet.
It's
Hold up.
you,
Listen.
nigga. This nigga is high out his mind, bro. Mario, how would that work, Mario?
All
How
right,
would you
now
doing that work
BX,
just now?
say something.
I'm out. I'm done.
Now, if nobody didn't hear that.